success is. Hey, on my mind, yeah. That's why I got to grind. I got family, yeah. Counting on me. That's why I got to shine. I wake up. What's up, Dream? I sound a little too proud, don't I? Well, what I'm calling for is to apologize. I'm sorry for procrastinating. I'm sorry for quitting on you. I'm sorry for giving up all the time and not giving it my all. And sometimes not even believing that you exist. Do you know what my dream told me when I spoke to my dream this morning? My dream said, there's no shortcuts to me. There's no complaining or quitting your way to me. My dream kept it real with me. My dream told me to stop second guessing myself. Told me that everything and anything holding me back is only in the way. Be the master of your weaknesses. Control your weaknesses. Don't let them control you. The only way to be better, the only way to get better is to practice in the areas that you lack. Oh, you procrastinate, huh? Who doesn't? But if you want results in your life, you need to focus on committing to the things that you say. Put your focus, put your all in getting better in the areas that you lack. Fear is something that you put in your head. Fear is the same thing you put in your head that you can take out. Everything you want is on the other side of it. You know, more people need to understand what a dream is again. It's not a fantasy. It's not just a fantasy. It's not something that you cannot have. Look, misery doesn't sneak into the average person's life. Their doors are wide open from the jump. When they make the decision to accept what life has to give them, they give up control. Then what happens is they lose hope. They no longer believe in a dream. See, without a dream, there's nothing. Look at it like this. When you sleep, when you go to sleep at night, when you don't have a dream while you're asleep, what do you see? What do you see? Nothing. You see nothing. Yo, they laugh at me because I'm different. But I pray for them because they are the same. Just a simple why is all I would rather hear. It's all I'd rather hear than you can't do it.
It's all I'd
rather hear than you shouldn't do it. It's all I'd rather hear than don't waste your time trying to chase a dream. You need to be working. You need to be making money so that you can support yourself. All I want to hear is a simple why. Realize that it's people's job to make it difficult for you. It's their job to make it difficult for you. But it's your job to make it easier for them. Be the testimony, prove them wrong.
Maybe if your critics asked you why instead of doubting you all the time, they can make it easier on themselves. Your why should be your number one driving force going after your dream. I never knew what it was like not to struggle. I never thought about being rich. I never went a full day without seeing stress in my mama's eyes.
Never.
Never. Every time we went to the grocery store, we always used food stamps. Christmas was the hardest time of the year, every year. We never had hope. I know my mama thought about giving up. But she remembered who was watching. She remembered her why she was still fighting. She was fighting for her 3 hopeless, fatherless, but inspiring boys. And guess what?
All right.
When cancer tried to come between us, she fought her way out again. She thought about her why. They say you can quit any day, anytime. Why quit now? Everything you need to succeed is already inside you. Make a decision that won't only change your life, but could possibly change the world. The next time you talk to your dream, tell him you'll see him soon.
All right, guys. All right.
Success is, hey, oh my, yeah. That's why I got to grind. I got family, yeah. Counting on me. That's why I, hey, got to shine. I wake up.
What's up, Dream? I sound a little too proud, don't I? Well, what I'm calling for is to apologize. I'm sorry for procrastinating. I'm sorry for quitting on you. I'm sorry for giving up all the time.
Hello?
Not giving it my all.
Hello?
And sometimes
What's
not
up?
even believing that you exist.
I am. Wow, what's happening? What you
My
doing?
dream told me when I spoke to my dream this morning. My dream said,
That you called me last night, this morning, when I was in
there's no shortcuts to
you know,
it.
the time difference.
There's no complaining or quitting your way to me.
Just was thinking, I did get a video for my son this morning.
My
Did you
dream
go on
kept it real with me.
Did you go to the gym?
My dream told me to stop
No,
second
what it
guessing.
was hold
Told
on.
me that
I was
anything holding me back is only in the
a
way.
video. No. No video, cause I went to the gym a little bit later, so by the time I was out the door, I was pretty much hopping
Be
into
the
my meeting.
master of your weaknesses.
Oh, okay.
Control your
You-
weaknesses.
you
Don't let
still
them
are you?
control you.
No.
So
The
you just
only
work
way
at
to be
your house?
better, the only way to get better is to practice in the areas that you lack.
They are wonderful. They just left with Kirsha
Oh,
a
you
minute ago
procrastinate, huh?
to go to the park.
Who doesn't?
You feeling? You
But if
feeling
you
good?
want results
All right.
in your life,
Yeah, I'm feeling all right.
focus
Feeling
on
great.
committing to the things that you said.
Yeah.
Put your
Brother
focus,
George has not been out
put
here
your
or no?
all
No.
in getting better in the areas
He's around here,
that
probably.
you lack.
Yeah. You know, I talked to your brother last night. We didn't FaceTime.
Fear
Listen,
is something
saying
that
that.
you put in your head.
But yeah, she directs in,
Fear
wants
is
to know
the
about his
same
office, so she
thing
called me.
you
I
put in
told
your
her,
head
of course,
that
I'm
you
thinking
can
what's
take
going on.
out.
She described the chicken and Dorothy came in.
Everything you want
Just sat on the
is
couch
on
for
the
the
other
longest
side of it.
Oh, okay.
But she was weird.
All right.
Yeah, but they grandma, came over. She directs in children.
You know, more people need to understand
She
what
went
a
out
dream
to-
is again. It's not a fantasy. It's not just a fantasy.
He didn't answer.
It's not
Few
something
times
that
she's
you
not getting
cannot
an answer.
have.
They're buying things when he was asleep.
Yeah.
Look,
And,
misery doesn't
talk to
sneak
grandma
into
later. So grandma has,
Yeah. Yeah. That's what you wanted to call it, talk about?
I don't know. Yeah, we ended up going.
Okay. You guys hitting Bourbon Blues? Let's get on with our day. We have the next 3 hours, 2 hours and 53 minutes, until 2 o'clock. And then I have some things on my to-do list that need to get done. And then after that, we'll have about another hour to make more calls. And then at 4 p.m., we got our community call. So I put the timer up because this is how long I have over the next few hours. Gonna be not just hammering the phones, but let me see if I can lock in a contract on this beautiful Monday. So let's freaking hit it, guys. All right. We have Podio pulled up. We got some follow-ups. Okay, this one I need help comping. This one says make an offer. What's this here? Oh, this is a guy, he wants like a non-refundable EMD. Okay, he's a straight shooter. He said, don't answer any questions about the property. I have as-is value at 240, 245 with the ARV of around 250. Anytime you have ARV number very close to the as-is, the ARV very close to as-is value is because you either was unable to find fully renovated comps, right? Because they should not be really close in numbers, right? An as-is property that has no upgrades should not be worth anywhere near something that has been fully renovated, right? Now, so if you are getting an as-is value when you underwrite a deal, if you got as-is value coming in at or around your ARV number, that's going to be because you couldn't find any renovated comps in that area, which makes you obviously think about, hey, what area am I in? Is this a hot area? What's the population size? Is there a lot of investor activity in this area? That's one. Or two, you're in an area where it's low investor activity, and so, or you're in an area where property values are kind of funky, and the area is kind of funky. The word funky is making me laugh, but you're in an area where renovations don't bring as much value to a property as it would in maybe a more predominant, more more popular area, if that makes sense. Okay, so just want to put that out there. Okay, so stucco, not brick. Lucky has a brick house, I believe. We got a block house for $245. Okay, so I just have I'm just gonna call him up. I'm just gonna call him up, and I honestly simply have a couple questions. So I didn't make him an offer, but we are gonna give him a call right quick.
You've reached Lucky Gatlin's cell phone. Please leave a message and he'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
At the tone, please record your message. When you have
So I'm
finished
gonna leave a
recording,
message
you may
really quick.
or press 1 for more options.
Yeah, hey, this is Tyrell. I was reaching out to see if I can talk with Lucky. Him and I were supposed to talk a couple days ago. I couldn't get a hold of him. I think his phone may have been off, but yeah, I mean, we were talking about his property. So let him know that I reached out. Tell him give me a call as soon as he's got, a couple minutes so we can talk. My number is 214-646-0655. 214-646-0655. Oh, shoot. Okay. Lucky, give me a buzz, Tyrell. So we'll still keep
A
track
call
of my
has
offers,
been
but I'm
forwarded
not
to an
gonna be
automated
having that
voice
whiteboard
messaging
behind me just 'cause
system.
I don't like how it looks. Okay.
Is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you've finished recording, you may.
We're gonna triple down, cause you did.
You've reached Lucky Gatlin's cell phone. Please leave a message and he'll get back to you as soon as possible. Thank you.
All right. So no answer. That's whatever. What kind of label should I put on here? I'd say he's a possible hot lead. Make offer. gonna go ahead and put him back in new. Okay, so when I go to new, I can call him again, but I do have a task on him. All right, so no luck with him. Let's go ahead and see if we can reach out to. Let's just run through all these overdues. We only have a few of them, so let's reach out to Terry. Tomorrow, he keeps hanging up. He's a little passive aggressive, but I think he wants to sell it. He said when his wife's ready, he'll sell it. He said call back in 2 months. So let's reach out to Terry and see how he's feeling today.
Hello, this is Terry with Sarkai.
Hey Terry, this is Tyrell. How you doing today?
Hey, I'm doing good. What can I do for you?
Yeah, my partner Joseph reached out to you about a month ago. I followed up with you about your property in Tampa. I was just circling back to see where you were at with things on that one, the one on 11th Street.
Well, I haven't really. I've talked to my wife about it a little bit, but I think it's something we're going to wait on right now.
Okay, I respect that. What was your guys' thought process leading up to that decision of deciding to wait?
Well, we just want to see how this neighborhood's going to go. I've seen some of the houses around me going for some pretty incredibly high prices, and I just want to see what our options are and stuff. If we're even going to be moving soon, we hadn't really, we're not really truly planning on moving unless, we were going to make a bunch of money and go somewhere a little rural. But generally, that's just like our wish list sort of situation, not really our plan to sell at the moment. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. I was in a similar position not too long ago with I was selling a motorcycle. I wasn't ready to sell it, but yeah, and I eventually did, but the actual process took longer than I even imagined. And I talked to a bunch of homeowners on a day-to-day basis. But yeah, man, I mean, I definitely get it, Terry. Sometimes it's a long process deciding to sell, and I want you guys to enjoy that process, if there even is one. If you guys even ever do decide to sell, but I'll give you a couple months, few months, and then circle back if that's okay, just to check in and see what you guys' plans are.
All right, that sounds good. I'll go ahead and put you in my phone this time. I didn't have the same as a contact. But what's your name?
Yep, sure. My name's Tyrell Pryor.
Oh, Tyrell, you just said that. Sorry about that. Do you have a company that you're with?
Yeah, so Joey, he reached out. It's his company. Our company name is Dedicated Properties. And we do buy houses.
I got you saved on my...
all throughout Florida, and pretty heavily in Tampa. In whatever condition they're in, good condition, bad condition. So yeah, I would love it if you wrote my name down, our company name, and then in a couple months I can circle back and see if you guys are at that point. I can see what might make sense as far as an offer, and then hopefully
sounds good.
we'll be able to put something together.
I got you saved.
For sure,
Yeah,
Terry.
sounds good. I got you saved in my phone now.
Absolutely. You have a wonderful week.
Have a great day, Tyrell. Thank you.
So, him and wife, are not ready to sell anytime soon. Follow up in 1 to 3 months. Okay. So I'll put my name on this as well. I'm gonna go ahead and put this in like it's already in a 1 to 3 month. And why not put a task on, right? Push it out about a month. August 19th. You know, we'll go the very last day of September. And we'll do just a follow-up. Quick check. Boom. So if you guys was able to see my screen, I have tags that I use, labels. They're called labels. And what they help me do is understand what kind of follow-up, because I name all my tasks, almost all my tasks, I title them follow-up, because they are follow-ups. Now they might all be in different statuses, but when I go to my task section, if I was to share my, well, I'm not going to share my screen, but I kind of went over this. If I was to share my screen, I click on my task, you'd see my task, which has the date that they're due. If they're past due, they obviously turn red. And then obviously the name of the task. So it's all very organized and synced. You know, you just go down, okay, follow up, follow up, follow up, follow up. And then it's got the seller's name. But next to the seller's name, if you wanted to add a label to it, when you create the task, you go in there and you add a label. So I have labels like comp or underwrite, right? That's what I should have put, underwrite. Hot lead, make offer, need help, phone appointment, quick check, urgent, call ASAP, things like that. Okay. Yeah. Boom, boom. I wish you can actually. I wish you can edit the name. Of the label. I don't really like, while I have the chance, the opportunity, I like the word underwrite better. Make it purple. Okay, boom. Okay. So I only have one in here that needs to be comped. Open it up. Take that off, add label, underwrite. Okay, we're gonna delete this old label named comp. I don't like that word. Call ASAP. And yep, so there we go. Call ASAP. There you go. There we go. Alright guys, so yeah, use these labels to obviously help identify what it is, what kind of follow-up it is, right? And what kind of urgency is there. So my labels, call ASAP, hot lead, make offer, it's just to help describe what kind of follow-up it is, the level of importance, and how urgent it is. I actually have a label named urgent, right? And so if I see that and it's due today, or if it's past due, I already know it's something that needs to be done quickly. Not quickly, but right now. Let's see who Giovanna is. Oh, let's call Giovanna, see if she'll take 60 for that Canyon Lake deal. This is just a quick check. Why does it say JV? Oh, because she was a buyer. I put this in here. No answer. We're gonna call Giovanna back.
Permanent Makeup Institute. How can I help you?
Yeah, looking for Giovanni.
She's not available. Can I take a message?
Um, okay. Yeah, no worries. I'll try her at another time. Typically when I give her a call, she is available. So no worries. I'll just reach out a different time. Thank you.
Thank you.
What's it called? Secretary lady answered the phone. I don't even know how to spell secretary. There's an E in there somewhere. There you go. Alright, so she was someone just to follow up with. Make sure our stream is holding up strong. Dropped frames just under 1,000. Don't like that. It's tweaking. Quick check. I'll put a quick check on this. Now the reason I made this quick check label is to help me understand when I'm looking at a follow-up. It'll help me understand that, hey, this isn't going to take more than a couple seconds, you know, like, let me call this person, see if maybe I made him in this case, I made her an offer. Originally, she had accepted it. We re-underwrote the deal as a team and realized we had to be lower than the price that I gave her. So, I called her back, told her that, our price adjustment, she wasn't going, and so yeah, this would just be a quick follow-up call, just to say, hey, I'm checking in. Were you still selling the property? Okay, cool. If you were, I know we was at this price, but come on now, like, you're an investor. You already know that for that little tiny piece of property, like, it doesn't make any sense to spend over anywhere near 100,000. Can you go for this price? So it'd just be a quick call, right? And so it helps me identify and say, okay, I can knock this out, probably within like a couple minutes, right? If it leads to something else, then that's cool, right? But if it doesn't, I know that it's going to be a quick follow-up, right? Something to check off my list. So right now I'm going through follow-ups. Not follow-ups. I'm going through tasks. So actually, let me go ahead and... We started a little after 11, guys. Yeah, we started at maybe 11:15, right? Almost 30 minutes ago. About 11:10, 11:07. All right. Who's next? Dan. Let's hit up my boy Dan. 8 messages. Why am I not getting that? Go ahead, guys. Do your thing. Okay, so this is one that I would also put a quick check on, right? A quick check label. What am I saying? I'm talking about a label that's named Quick Check, right? The title of the label is Quick Check. Here's somebody who said he's not selling his property, but I can also barely hear him. I decided to put a task on him, and so I'm just here checking in. Hey, Dan?
Yeah.
Hey, what's happening, man? This is Tyrell. How's everything?
Good.
Yeah, I was reaching out. I know I called you last month, but I could barely hear you. The reason I'm calling, we're a real estate investment company looking for some properties in Tampa. Were you in the position where you were looking to sell any of your properties right now?
No.
You're not looking to sell any of your houses? Okay. How about anytime this year? Like, would it make sense for me to reach out to you sometime later this year?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, what around what month? Beginning of winter? October? December?
My house?
Are you looking to sell any of your houses this year? Or am I wasting my time even reaching out to you?
Which state?
Talk to me, Dan.
Which state?
Which estate are you looking to sell?
California.
You have a property in California.
Yeah.
Okay, are you actively looking to sell it right now?
Uh-huh.
You in the market to sell it?
Yeah.
What's the address?
15457.
15457. Okay.
Hollis Street. Yeah.
Okay, what's the street name?
HOLL.
HOLL. I can barely hear you, Dan. If I'm gonna look this property up, I just need the street name.
Hollis Street.
Hollister. Okay, is this in San Jose or Los Gatos?
California. 91745.
Yeah, what city? San Jose or Los Gatos?
Hacienda Heights.
Hacienda Heights. Okay. 15457 Hollis Street, Hacienda Heights. Is that correct?
You got it.
Okay. What price were you looking to get for this one?
650,000.
650,000. Okay. Hey Dan, do me a favor. You got a pen and paper?
Yeah.
Okay. Go ahead and write my name down and my number. Let me know when you're ready. Please.
Go ahead.
Okay, Tyrell Pryor. Okay. My name is Tyrell Pryor. You can spell it however you like, that's okay. And my number, my best number to reach me is 214 646
Okay.
0655. Okay. Okay. All right. Now you're looking to get 650 for this one on Hollis Street, right? Looks like we have a 2-bed, 2-bath. Three storage rooms that were added. Okay. So Dan, once this property sold in 2004. Hey Dan, can you hear me? Hello. Hey Dan, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just disconnected.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. So, okay, the one in Hacienda Heights. If I can get you a price that you were good with, would you be ready to start the process with me today with paperwork?
Today?
If we agree on a price, if I can get you a price that made you happy, would you be ready to start paperwork process today?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Mhm.
Okay. And then is there anybody else that should be or that is on the deed that should be part of this conversation, or are you the only one on the deed?
Only one.
You're the only one. Beautiful. Okay. Let me ask you, Dan, did you buy this back in '04?
By what?
Did you
Before?
purchase the property back in 2004?
Yeah.
Okay. And then when you bought it in 2004, have you spent any money to do any upgrades, renovations, or repairs?
Yes. Any. Yeah.
You have? Okay. So
Mhm.
let's talk about that because um if were you using is the property currently vacant or is somebody living in it?
I live in it. My family
Oh,
live in it.
oh, you and your son live there?
Mhm.
Okay. No worries. Well, if you can tell me, so this is how it'll work, okay, Dan? I'm gonna just ask a few questions regarding the property, and once I have everything that I think that I need, I'm gonna get you an offer on this call. If you and me agree on a price, I know you're looking for 650. If I can get you that price, or we can agree on a price, um, I'm gonna write up a agreement for us to purchase your property, and I'm gonna email it to you. And then we're gonna go over it together. And then if as long as everything is good in the agreement, then we'll both sign it. After that, we'll send it to our title company, and then they're gonna protect you as the seller and us as the buyers, of course. And from there, we can pick a closing date of your choosing when you would like to close and when you would like to receive your money. Um, and then all dividends will be paid out via wire transfer or a certified check from the title company. You can set that up with them, given we get to that point. Um, does that does that make sense?
Yeah.
Okay. So you've had it since 2004, Dan. Can you tell me like the condition of the foundation of the house and the structure?
Livable.
Okay, so the foundation is you'd say the foundation is livable?
Yeah.
Okay. Does it need any found are there any foundational issues? Would it need any foundational work?
It's okay.
It's okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So let me just this is what's gonna help me the most, Dan. Because I mean I'm here to see if I can get you a fair price for the house. It's gonna help me understand where we need to be. And for the most part, I'm kind of just a glorified information gatherer right? I'm just gonna talk with you, figure out what's going on, get the condition of the house. But uh, I got a couple guys in the back who are gonna underwrite the deal for me and spit back some numbers to me, and I'm gonna bring those numbers to you. Okay, so um, what's gonna help me be most accurate and help them be most accurate is like good information. So if we need to come in and do, any foundation work, we just got to know that up front. If we don't, that's cool too. So, um, but it doesn't benefit anybody if we can't know exactly kind of what's going on. Um, so would you say that foundation work would have to be done? Would you suggest that, or would you say that the foundation is in good condition and nothing needs to be done?
All right.
Yeah. So which one is it?
It's good.
Foundation is good.
Hmm.
All right. And how about the structure of the house? The bones, how it stands, the stuff inside the walls, the wood framing and all that. Is it good, bad, or ugly?
Good.
Okay. Can you tell me how old the roof is? The age of the roof?
5 years.
Okay. So brand new roof was put on 5 years ago?
Yeah.
Bet. Okay.
Not brand new. Just repair, fix it. Not that's. I didn't replace the whole roof.
Okay, so you had to make some repairs, and so you made some repairs a couple
Yeah.
5 years ago. Okay, did you have to
Right.
fix like where'd you have to do the repairs? Was it like on the edge of the roof? Or is it like make repairs
Yeah.
over the?
Somewhere, some points is leaking. So just 5 years ago, I hired the workman to fix it, repair and painting.
Uh huh.
That's no problem since the repair. It's already been 5 years.
Okay. Okay. And then, how old would you say the roof is? The actual age of the entire roof?
I think it's over 10 years.
Okay. Is it 15 or 20 years old?
10 years.
About 10 years?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. I know you guys have been living in it, you and your son. You guys been in there a long time? How long have you guys been in the property? Most of the time? Or how's the electrical and the plumbing? Do you know the age of those? This is the life. This is a life, bro. Choose your hard. Wake up every day, go to a job, knowing that shit's never gonna end. Yeah, you may level up, you may do a job position, you may move up in the company, but I mean, knowing that shit's never really gonna end, what are you gonna do, right? Can you live with that? So you gotta choose your heart. Hey Dan, can you hear me? Yeah, man. So choose your heart, or choose your heart of, listen, this shit's gonna be a grind. It's gonna be grimy. It's gonna get ugly. shit's gonna get fucked up. Okay? You're gonna hurt, you're gonna feel pain, emotional pain, spiritual pain, mental pain.
Please leave your message for
You're gonna stretch your mental capacity.
62621799888.
That is the heart that we're looking, that is also there. Dan, give me a call back when you get this. Keep the piece of paper that you wrote my name down on, and shoot me a text or let me know when you got a couple minutes to finish up what we was talking about your property. I'm not sure what happened, but we was getting through some of the stuff, and then I couldn't hear you no more. All right, talk soon. Okay, so hung up. Called back, no answer. Left voicemail, and of course we're gonna send him a text. Dan, what happened? Tyra, let me run downstairs, see if there's something I can snack on real quick. Oh, that nigga didn't answer the phone, man. All right. There y'all have it. He obviously hung up. If you guys paid attention, when I started asking him about how long his son and him have lived there, I noticed it got quiet for just a little too long. And some people that don't, if you've just been paying attention, like, he already kind of seems like he doesn't want to talk. He's definitely not a talker, at least to me. But it's like, look, I appreciate you, giving me this much time, but I quickly recognized that he wasn't really in the mood to talk and that he's not a talker. So when I asked that question, I'm like, all right, bet. He's not saying nothing. Let me move on. So I went straight back to the condition of the property, and I fucked up. Either his phone died, we got disconnected, or he just hung up on me. So unfortunately, I gotta put him in my task under it's not urgent. I'll just put call ASAP and make offer. Alright? Oh. That's it. Let me move on to the next. I don't know what's up with this dude. Okay, so Christina Zekman called us with a possible number. Scott is his partner. Everyone 30.
Call has been forwarded to voicemail. The person you're trying to reach is not available. At the tone, please record your message. When you have finished recording.
Yeah. I don't know who the hell this.
This is Kurt.
Yeah. Hey, Kurt.
Yeah. Are you interested in buying a house? Or?
Yes, I am, Kurt. I've been trying to get a hold of you. I think I've been speaking to your partner, Scott.
Scott. Yeah, he's a friend of mine from Jersey. Yeah.
Yeah. How's everything, man? My name's Tyrell. I was
All
reaching
right.
out.
Right. How are you doing?
I was reaching about well, whichever property you're looking to sell. The one I have on file is 2461 Iowa Drive.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, that's the one you guys. That's the one you guys are looking to sell.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm getting the trees trimmed up around it, and where the AC's almost in there. I'm missing a pipe or two, but it's like a brand new AC unit inside and out.
Right. Okay. Wait, were you guys doing renovations to this or something, or just more like repairs?
No, I've been renting it out for years. But I'm not renting it out now. I kicked it out, and I'm doing some work on it.
Okay. So you kicked the tenants out, and you guys are just gonna sell it off.
That's what we're thinking. Like I said, I've already had it offered 120, but we're looking at 150. That's what we're going for it. It's got a newer roof. All the sewer and the water's been done. You know what I mean? Of course, the drywall got holes in it. It all needs a lot of drywall work. It's like, that's not much money. Right?
Yeah. What happened with the drywall? Just like holes in the wall, or what? Like.
Yeah, a little here, there. It all needs to be. I was going to cover the whole damn thing. But yeah, some of it I replaced. So, like it said, they tore it out, and I just replaced it all. I had to replace part of the framing of the house in there. Yeah.
Yeah, they replaced part of the framing?
Killed the wall. The water leak in there, they let it. They didn't. One tile in the bathroom, right? And they took showers in it with the tile on. So it went there and dripped in there, and just, so I replaced all that. I pulled the whole wall apart.
Well, yeah, I mean, if there was mold, if mold got in there, it probably made sense to just replace the whole, all the drywall.
Yeah, I replaced it. It was just, like I said, the one spot in the bathroom. I redid it all, inside and out, drywall.
You've done all.
I'm in the process now. Put the bathroom back together again.
Oh wow, you've been really working on this. When did the tenants get put out?
Oh, it's been a while. I got other things going on. I'd be done with this, but yeah, yeah. No, it's got a new pee drain in the what do you call it, shower, and I'm fixing to mud it up, and put some new tile on it.
Okay.
It- Yep. They painted up the appliances, so I took them out. The only appliances, there's a hot water heater there. It's half gas and half electricity. It's a small house, which is really killer. You don't have much electricity bill.
Right. Gotta love that about the smaller houses for sure.
Yeah.
Okay.
But if you're looking at it, like I said,
Yeah, I mean,
being worked
listen,
on here.
if we can get you a price that you were good with, I know you're looking for 150. You said you already got one for 120. I mean, if we can get you a price that made you happy, you guys are ready to start the paperwork on this. Like, if we agreed on a price, you guys would be ready to do all that today, like paperwork stuff.
150. We're looking for 150.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's my wife's house. I mean, it's half mine, but yeah.
It's
I've
half
already
yours.
sold one of my houses.
Okay.
Yep, but it's her house. It's in her name, so.
Oh, I got you. Okay.
But we want 150 for it, so it'd have to be really closer, you know. I'll just keep working on it.
Hey man, I'm with you, man. You know, nowadays, right now in this market, man, there's no huge rush to sell property. You know what I mean?
No, not now. Yeah.
Yeah. So I'm totally with you on that. Well, does your wife need to be here while we talk, or like, do you like if we agreed on a price, she's like ready to go, or would you have to like go back to
Yeah.
her and check in with her before we was to put something in place? Like,
No, we can talk. She gets off at 5. She works for the city.
okay,
So,
does she like to be part of these?
But I can text
these?
her I can text her in a heartbeat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So like I said, we're looking for 50. If it was 50, she'll sign. You know?
Okay. Now, I mean, you guys obviously know what you're doing. How'd you guys come to the 150 number?
Well, I don't know if you wanted that. Like, actually, I don't think it needs 50 grand into it. Like I said, it needs to stuck on a little softer work after I'm done with it. It's like everything, you know what I mean? And then appliances, like people are selling them down the street for 250, and they're like, they still got the pocket doors in there. I'm like, I love pocket doors. I don't like pocket doors. I don't think anybody does like pocket. They fall apart, and then you got to take the wall out. You know.
Okay. Yeah.
Besides that, if you fit 2 pocket doors together, like this one was, that's a mistake. You know how much that wall's got no framing in?
Right.
It's got a piece of furring strip or something. Like, that's not just 8 foot of wall. You got nothing in it. You know what I mean?
No, I know what you mean.
No, I took them out. I took them out and put framing in it. Like, I put a little door in the bathroom. Like, you know, it takes a little bit of room, but I think it's nicer.
Okay.
But
okay. So listen, Kurt, do me a favor. You got a pen handy?
No, I don't. I gotta see.
Yeah. Because I can't tell you how long I've been trying to get in touch with you. I'm surprised you ain't. I mean, if I'm being honest, I'm real surprised you picked up.
I was like, you want to start it out? No, the wife's like going up and down, and you know, she makes up her mind. You know,
What'd you say your wife did?
oh, she works for the city of Indian Harbor.
Oh.
She's in the finance.
Uh-oh. No, I can tell you right now, she wants that 150.
Oh yeah, no, she knows what she's got and stuff. Like, yeah. I said, actually, she wanted more, but she didn't get any more. You know, I mean, I sold my house for $230. It's like, this one's got 2 baths in it. Mine only had 1 bath, but it was big.
Yeah.
It was big. And I already did all the stuff she said she did to hers. I put a new roof in there, I put plumbing, you know what I mean? Like I said, the sewer, it's all been redone. I got this house out here. It's worth $500,000. I still got to do plumbing work on it.
Right. Now, you said this has 2 bathrooms or 1?
2.
It has 2 bathrooms. So 3 beds, 2 baths?
Yep.
Has it always had 2 bathrooms, or did you add it in there yourself, Dan?
It's two bedrooms, but they filled in like it was a carport, and they filled that in. It's been all been done up and drywall. So it's another little room. Like, you know what I mean?
Oh.
But yeah. So it's basically it's 2 bedrooms, it's more like a den. I call it. You could use it for a bed. They have used it for a bedroom.
Oh, I
Yeah.
see. Okay. Okay. Yeah. Did you get that? Were you able to get a pen?
Yeah, I got a pen. Go ahead.
All right. I just want you to write my name down, Tyrell Pryor.
Right.
Yeah, I don't really care how you spell it, but yeah, Tyrell
Pryor?
Pryor. Yeah, Pryor. And
Spell Pryor for me. Spell Pryor for me. I'm sorry.
Pryor, yeah, Pry.
Okay.
Like pry, and then OR.
Okay.
Yes,
I got
sir.
Terrell. Trrell.
Yep, there's a Y in there somewhere.
Terrell.
Yeah, TY.
Okay.
Yep.
Okay.
R E.
All right.
Yeah, something like that.
I got you.
For sure. Yeah, and then I'm with Dedicated Properties, Dan. Kurt. Sorry.
Yep.
I was just on the phone with a Dan. But yeah, I'm with Dedicated Properties. That's our LLC. So go ahead and write that down. And then my number. Oh yeah, that's probably the most important, right? Dedicated Properties. My phone number is 214.
214.
Yes, sir. 646.
Go ahead.
0655.
0655.
Yep. Cool. Now you got me locked in there. You crumble that piece of paper up and throw it in your back pocket, if you will. But yeah, no, I'm glad I got a hold of you, Kurt. So, okay. You kick the tenants out. It's vacant now. You're doing the work on it. And then, so this is how our process works, Kurt. You pretty much told me a lot about the property. There's a couple more things I kind of want to know about, and then once I have everything that I need, I can get you an offer, and then we can go from there. You know, if we can work something out, great. If not, that's okay too. But if we do come to terms on a price, obviously, you know, you'll reach out to your wife and let her know what's going on, and if she's good to go, we can either hop on a call together. If she's good with the price, I'll draw up an agreement for the price, and then I'll send it over to your email, her email, and then we'll review it together. And then as long as everything is good there, we'll sign it. Then we'll obviously be able to get started on it, send it over to our title company, and then from there you guys will be able to pick a closing date for when you would like to close, and then set it up with the title company to either, you know, do a wire transfer or a certified check when it's payout time, if that makes sense. Does that sound all right?
The wire transfer goes straight to your bank.
What's up? Yeah, straight. Yeah, exactly.
The wire goes straight to my bank.
Correct. Yep. So, title company will come to you, and once closing date is set, you'll work out those details with the title company.
Right.
Yeah. So.
That sounds right.
Okay. Cool. And then so how's the foundation and the structure there, Kurt?
It's good. It's all
good.
You know, that's another reason I can't believe some of these trees are so big and they've been right there and it hasn't damaged it yet. I'm cutting them down before they do. One branch fell down, and another branch fell on the roof, and a smaller one. I'm like, that's it. They're coming down. She's like, I like these. I don't care. I told the guy, he's going to cut the big one down, and he's cutting the other ones down for me. You know? So, yeah. Well, I'm spending like $4,000 with a tree work. There's some trees around it. Yeah? There still will be, but I'm taking, like I said, the ones away from the house way.
Okay.
Yeah, one's a Chevalier plant. It's huge.
I don't know if you maybe moved a little bit away from your phone. I can't hear you as good as I was hearing you earlier on in the call, in the conversation.
Oh, Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Yes. Yeah. I just put. I'm got the long guy over there, and the AC guy's got to get some more parts, and then we'll hook that up. So.
Okay.
Uh,
That AC project,
it's in there.
how much? I mean, I just talked to a guy who, I think he spent close to 30,000 on like a top of the line air conditioning unit. It's like eco friendly and all that good stuff. I'm like, yo, well, yeah.
I don't know about that.
Yeah, I'm like, yeah.
This is a small house, and they wanted $8,000 for it. So, yeah, nothing seems to be cheap.
Oh, that's not bad.
This one here, we just got this. This is a bigger unit. This one was worth more than. It's about 10. But yeah, this is a bigger house, so.
Right. Okay. All right, cool. So foundation structure is good, and then what's the age of the roof? I don't know if did you say anything about the roof?
It's about 8 or 9 years old.
About
We
8 or
just
9
checked it
years
out the
old.
other day. I had a good roofer put it on. That's what the guy said. I was gonna sell it to him. He goes, Kurt, who did the roof? I go, Brian. He goes, oh, there ain't nothing wrong with that roof.
Yeah.
So it's like they know. That's a roofing buddy. They've been around. Stop it. I did my boss.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, they do good work. And no, there's nothing. Everything's been empty. It's dry in there. You know what I mean? It's dry as heck.
That's good news.
Yeah. And like I said, it's a good shelf. It needs some drywall work. I think it needs some stuff on the outside, and that's it. You know what I mean? So it's like that's why we're like, I don't think it needs much. You know what I mean? After that, you put in your own appliances. Go buy somebody else's used house. You have their appliances. When you buy your own, you have your own. You know, when it's they're paying $220 for a house. I don't like it. Whatever they say. You know what I mean? We did this. They went and gutted it all out, but they did it so freaking quick. You know what I mean? I don't know if they did such a great job.
Yeah. Did you see the? There's literally a couple that I was looking at right within your neighborhood. I think there's one on like Bird Street and Burns Ave, Smathers Circle. These were all properties that sold within the last couple months.
Right.
I don't know if you've taken a look at them or you went by there when they had the
I
open
know,
house.
I did them.
Yeah, these
they were $260 for the one.
Yeah, man, these ones some of these I'm looking at. Well, they all kind of sold. The ones that I'm seeing, about 220, 230, 240, and like they.
And I got a better roof.
Yeah.
They got flat roofs and flat spots. This house. I realized it too when I was up there. I'm like, this is an all hip roof.
Yeah.
All of it. Like that's what you want for insurance purposes and everything. That's the one. Anything else, they'll tell you to do this and do that and the other thing. You know. But yeah.
Brick. Okay, this is a brick house though, so that's a little bit different. But yeah, I mean there definitely some activity going on in the neighborhood that we like. I mean, we like to see properties obviously selling. We like to see them not sitting on the market too long. We like to see that people are there, doing value add and renovations to houses because that's what we do too. And we do rentals too. But yeah, I was kind of excited when I saw some of these properties in the neighborhood where people are coming in and they're fixing them up, making them nice and clean, and things like that. But yeah, were you?
Yeah,
because you're
it's
you're
a
working
neighborhood.
on a
What do you
house,
call it?
What's up?
What's that? There's a school right behind the house. That's like I said, kids can walk to school.
Oh yeah, I see it there. Mhm.
Yeah, fire department's right up the road.
Okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna ask about the plumbing and the electrical, as far as the age of those. Like, are they original to when it was built, or when the house was built?
Plumbing's new.
Okay.
We just had all the plumbing redone from the street. Like I said, the sewer was done a while back, about 10 years ago. But it's all been done new. Like I said, all that plumbing in those houses, you got to watch it, dude. My plumber,
Yeah, you do.
I said, I got a plumber problem. He goes, Kurt, no, you got more than one. He goes, we can fix this, but you're just going to find more. He goes, there's 18 holes underneath there ready to spring. So
I do pools. So he's like, let me talk to my son. He needs his pool redone. So I did that. I switched. He did the whole from the road. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So that's what I mean. New water lines. It's like I said, it's a good show. So drywall work, it's stud work. I was nothing meant. It's like I said, I'll fix to do it myself here.
What's the
I'm
most?
trying to get somebody to talk me out of working on it. I got
What's the
land in
most
North
expensive
Carolina. I'm
pool
working
you've
on it.
done?
Me? SeaWorld, probably. Shamu's tank. When we did Shamu's tank, we were down there 65. That's a huge tank, dude. It goes like 65 down, and then at the bottom of it, there's a hole, and you get up in there, and it's like a 3-story building in there with guardrails and stuff. They bring the whale in there to work on them. It's called a sick tank, but it's at the bottom of a freaking tank. Yeah. When we had they stopped us working when Shamu went on the show. Oh, he's on. You got to cut everybody out of the tank. They didn't want to hear any noise. If we heard any noises from the other side or something. But, yeah. Yeah, that was, I don't know what that cost.
How is the pool business right now with everything that's going on?
It's slowed down a little bit. I'm just still busy. Like I said, I work part time pretty much. I just turned 64. I can't work 7 days a week in that crap no more.
Oh man,
I go limping away. But yeah, pushing concrete. I'm like, anyways, but yeah, I'm still good at it. I'm still good. But I don't want to do it no more. That's what I'm doing here. I sell her property. I'm gonna get some rentals going in North Carolina. And collect my Social Security, and like I said, and collect. Yeah, I'm trying to build a little small neighborhood up there. 2 or 3 houses. You know.
Yeah, we actually do a good deal of business in North Carolina. We love North Carolina, especially rentals. 100%. Yeah, it's a pretty good. It's a really good market.
I bought the raw property.
You bought the raw property?
The water, electricity. Yeah, just raw. I'm getting the trees cut down. These trees are like 90 foot to 100 foot tall. I'm like, I'm not cutting them down. They're as wide as my car. You could die doing this. But yeah, no, I got a couple acres. I'm just getting 1 acre cleared off. So I can put a place there. I don't want those trees falling on my house. Because if you do it later, then it gets expensive.
Yeah, if you do all the prep work the right way, and then you got an acre of land, oh yeah, you're gonna be set.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like I said, a driveway. I call it a road. I don't know what you're talking about, driveway. It's gonna be road, and I'm putting it on 2 little places. Yeah, I got friends and family. They're all ready to go in there now. My guy said, "Kurt, can I just go camp there?" I'm like, "Pretty much, yeah." Yep. It's pretty cool. I got deer running through the yard. I'm up in the mountains.
Wow. In the mountains too?
I just came there 2 weeks ago. Yeah, it's like it never went above 82. It's hot here.
Damn.
Yeah. I mean, it's hot in North Carolina, but not in the mountains.
Not in the mountains.
So I'm up there. Yeah, I'm at 5,000 feet. So yeah, I like it. I bought the last lot in the neighborhood. It was a neighborhood, right? There's 7 lots. I bought the last lot, and the homeowner development don't want anything to do with it. It's done. We either start our own homeowners association or we don't. I'm like, as long as everybody's chipping in to pay for everything, I don't see any problem with it. You know what I mean? I don't need some crap, you know? Because right now, I'm the largest property owner. So it's like if we start one, I guess I'm the boss.
No, you most certainly will be, I would imagine.
Yeah. But no, I'm just, they're like, you're going to build? No, I'm not going to build no 2-story. I'm going to build me a little cottage over here. I want to keep everything the way it is. You know what I mean? Super nice and quiet, and that's the way I'm keeping it, you know?
I like single story with more square footage over a double story. That's just
it's all about the patio out there. If you got a wrap-around patio that goes around your place, you really don't hang out inside too much, you know what I mean?
Oh, yeah.
It's nice out there. I see fireflies. You don't see those in Florida. Yeah.
Nope.
It's cool.
That's awesome.
I still see them like it's cool. Yeah. I like going next to it. Bill's like, no, I'm going to put a couple little cabins on there and that's it. The only reason I'm doing that is because I can have my own cabin and my kids make noise. You can go to the other cabins. Or at least I can go to mine and go to sleep, whatever.
I see what you're doing here, Kurt, man. I'm
getting older.
Yeah, man, you're
Yeah, I love my
definitely
kids and stuff.
yeah, you're definitely gonna be living the dream. You're all setting it up. You're
I'm
setting it
trying.
up.
Like I said, this house, I've been working on this house 17 years. My wife said she's done. I'm tired of working on it.
Hey, man, the thing with us, we're always working on something. I don't think we ever are finished. You know what I mean?
Yeah, God. Yeah, no, if you can sell it, I'm all for it. Yeah.
Absolutely.
If not, if I fix it, like I said, I'll fix it. Stuff I do the stuff that I get done with that and AC, like the drywall work. Gee, after that, a couple of appliances, I can rent it out for a minute, you know?
Yeah, man.
The rentals are going up. I'm like, my buddy's paying, what, 1800 for a room? I'm like, what?
Man. On the phone.
But yeah, like I said, one or the other. But they got my,
right.
I'm hoping it's up. I'm at a good point where you know?
Yeah. No, I'm with you.
Yeah. But I'm shooting for, like I said, 150. I ain't gonna. Like I
Okay.
said, if I got to put more into it, let me know, and I'll get the one. You know what I mean? We're good. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
So,
No, for sure. I know you said. Well, I know you said the plumbing was all brand new, and then how's the electrical?
It's good. It's fine. I was the one guy. I'm like, I thought it was a lot. He goes, no, he's got a stick brand. That's the same thing in this house. I go, really? You know what I mean? It's all switched. It's all there. I don't like the main switch, but that's what he's got. He says, like, that's code. Yeah, that's code. It's all up to code. No, I think the gas hot water heater needs a vent up to the roof there. I pulled that one down. It was horrible. That's it. And everything's code. Yeah.
For
Yeah,
sure.
no. Luckily, my wife, she had a friend. He was an electrician, and he actually lived with her. So the electricity's good in that place. Everything's fine.
Okay.
It's good.
And
If
then
you want to see good shit, like they painted all over. What painted this weird graphic all over the freaking walls. You know what I mean? And the one guy was supposed to cover it, and he didn't. Nah.
yeah. Hey, man, that's
Yeah,
how it goes.
3,000
That's that
tires
landlord
out
life.
there. He pissed me. He made me bad. It's sad because I know the guy.
Yeah. I'm with you. Now the kitchens and the bathrooms, Kurt. Have you like have you updated the kitchen or have you updated the two bathrooms?
Well, the bathroom I'm working on now, it's getting updated. The other one's old. It's got a tub in it, an old cabinet, you know?
Yeah.
So I was like, said, I'm selling it. I said, I ain't selling it for $250. The ones down the street sold, you know?
Yeah.
Right across the street.
Okay.
Yeah.
And then what are you
That
doing
was
in the
later
one
on, it was
bathroom that you said you're doing one of the bathrooms, right? Because had like the leak and stuff and the dry. So you're doing like the drywall. Or you're doing like the shower.
It was
and
one
the
tile.
vanity?
Idiot. China, idiot. You don't want to tell me about it, so I wouldn't raise my rent. That's why I felt I told her to go over there. I go, yeah. I go, I do that now. We replaced the air conditioning vent, and we're walking through again a once a month inspection. God, they put that on the freaking thing. But yeah, I told her to go. No, she just said, oh, I got it. Yeah, well, she ain't got it. Okay. No, it's just stupidity. I'm like, kidding me. So yeah, I pulled all that other tile. Like I said, I got a little concrete in the, what do you call it, the bait. So I had a plumber come in and put a new P drain in it. So that's the whole, it's all brand new. It's ready to go. I got to mud it up and put tile on it. So I got her picking up the tile. I'm putting Duro Rock. I mean, they had the other stuff on there before. I put Duro Rock. So.
Okay. Now, how about that kitchen, Kurt? Have you done any renovations to the kitchen?
I pulled everything out. The guy had an electric stove. I don't know how it hooked up. It's a gas. There was a gas line there. You hook up a gas stove. Yeah, there's no gas. The kitchen's just there. And the one guy said, he looked at it. You ever replace that? Yeah. It was like a big moldy spot. It just looked like grease or something, you know? It's almost tan brown. It's ugly. But I'm like, yeah, I'm ripping that drywall out too. So.
Okay.
Like this. But actually, I was thinking about stucking and putting the stop on the other side and putting his AC and let it go. Let somebody else finish all that. Because if I finish that bathroom, then I'll do all the drywall and I'll let it out. Yeah.
Now, have you got all the materials for? Do you have like material that you already purchased and you just have like you're using it, or like, because listen, if we come in and we make you an offer on the property, I mean, we're gonna be looking to take it as is. So I know you'd be able to pretty much just drop whatever you're doing, and then
Right now, I just got mud. I got all the mud for the drain and all the mud to put up the tile for the drywall.
Yeah.
In the shower. Yep. I have the drywalls there.
Uh-huh.
Yep. The only thing I'm missing, I think, is the kitchen there. It needs a piece of drywall. Oh, it was ugly too. It was behind the washer somewhere. I knocked it out. I'm going to be replacing that drywall too. So
Okay.
it's like a 2-foot hole. We ran the new air conditioning lines through there. So.
No, yeah, of course. Because you got the new air conditioning, so yeah, I mean.
Oh, Florida, you gotta have. Like, look at this hotel. You get this hotel. No, I'll go in here and finish the shower.
Right.
Yeah. I work with the heat enough, but I don't like it when I don't have to.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you this, Kurt. Do you have like a hold on. Do you have like a just?
It does have a shed.
A shed.
There's a shed on there.
Yeah.
And it's in great shape.
What's the?
Got windows, door.
Okay. Is the shed attached to the house or not attached?
No, it's off to the side.
Okay.
It's not that big of a lot.
Yeah.
But what's really nice is the guy that noticed it too, the one the realtor came in there too. He lives down the street. He's been bugging me too. But I opened up the windows, like there's a little breeze going through there. Even we were in there 2 days ago, and it's like it actually wasn't that hot. You know, you got a little breeze. I know. So in the winter, it's like you don't even have to run anything. But yeah, the whole neighborhood is like I don't think it's that far above the sea level or something. Because the grass stays wet. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh yeah. If it stays wet, it's probably like you said, not
and then if
too
it
far
rains
above
for
the
2
sea
days,
level.
it looks like the whole drain looks like it's oozing out. I don't know, it's like,
yeah.
It's like it stays wet. It stays green. You have to, like I said, there's not a sprinkler system in the front, and I don't think you need it.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
For sure. What was your timeline you was hoping to close, Kurt?
I have a time like that. My world got turned upside down. I do. My mom's getting older, and my sister was taking care of her. My sister fell apart, so now I moved her to my house. Like I'm taking care of it. So,
oh wow!
Yeah,
you said you're taking care of your mom right now.
Yeah, and I got a truck up north there. I'm trying to get it out of the shop. A flat end alignment. It's a Blazer that's been worked on for 3 years now. I want it out of the shop. We're so close. It ain't funny, you know.
Yeah. If you don't mind me asking, Kurt. If you don't mind me asking, how old's your mother? How old is she?
She's 87.
Wow.
Yeah. I mean, her mom before that lived to 99 and a half. And my dad died. I think she kind of slowed down after my dad died.
Yeah, that tends to happen. Yeah, that does tend to happen. Yeah, it's funny how that works, but yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like like they're gonna take her to a nursing home. It's like she can't stay here, and I can't. She's like, my sister's had enough, and she's got some health issues, so come get her. I was like, yeah, okay, you're coming to live with me, Mom. I hate to say it. She's like, I don't want to leave. I go, I don't want to take you out. This is your home. I don't want to take you out. You know what I mean? I like it. And so we got her. I got a room here.
Okay.
So,
well, what I mean, when you say you got her here, are you talking about? You're not talking about the one on the property on Iowa Drive, are you?
No.
Oh, okay.
Nope. But yeah. Maybe like I said, I'm gonna keep working out until I'm going for 150.
For sure.
You know, if I got a stuck on the outside and put soffit on, I will. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
so
no, I mean,
fine and stuff, and actually this soffit would go up nice for the most.
Would it? Okay.
It's already built to wood. It just had a channel in front of it, but that channel keeps getting ate by everything else, and they put screen up, and that doesn't matter. And I'm like, you know what? I'm gonna put the plastic right over that. But that's actually got, like I said, it's got a vent and support for the plastics. Most of them just have nothing but air. You know what I mean? Your trusses. Yeah. till the big wind comes up and knocks it out of there.
Okay.
This will actually have something that holds it still. I was like, man, this will look good. And my buddy's a stucco guy. He'll help me out with the stucco. So.
Well, if we're able to take over the job, and get you the number you're looking to get, I mean, so you could put us in contact with your stucco guy.
Yeah.
If he's good.
Yeah, Extreme. He's a friend of mine. He owns Extreme Plastering. He does 8 stories out here on the beach.
Okay.
I
Yeah.
still knew him for the kid. We surfed together. I actually showed him how to mix his first batch, and now he, like I said, he bought a house in Hawaii. Yeah.
Oh man.
The association fee there is $30,000 each. They got to redo some of the plumbing. I go,
jeez.
Your $750,000 in the house don't come with plumbing?
That's crazy.
Oh yeah, no. It's like, yeah, Kurt, I got to go over 3 times a year. It's not worth having it.
Yeah, 3 times a year is crazy.
Yeah, but he was living next door to me, making too much noise. We were kids. And I'm like, man, I'm gonna give him a real job where he gets up early in the morning.
Well, at least
So
you have a reason to go down to Hawaii. Have you been down there?
Oh no! As soon as he got the place, I went there. I've been there like 5 times.
There you go.
I went with a friend of mine. Said, hey, somebody bailed on us. You want to go? Sure. I'm like, what? $200 for a round trip to Hawaii. Okay, I'm going.
Incredible.
I told my dad, $200 for a round trip. Doesn't sound right. I know, Dad. I'll let you know when I get back. This is, like I said, this was like 35 years ago. We were married and kids. But Tony, I went with him. This rental car, 10 days in a condo, right? And the rental car and the airplane flight, $750. I looked at him and go, you want the money now?
Right.
Yeah, but we went with like the buddy system. It was pretty cool.
That's cool.
So we got bumped every time. They told me to dress up nice. It's like you work for the airline. Tuck a belt, tuck it in. You know what I mean? Wear a decent shirt and stuff. Whatever, for $200, I'll do whatever you say. You know what I mean? We got our boards checked, I think, for free. Yeah.
Oh man.
I said the lady said she's gonna charge me $50. She said, no, it's free.
You guys
like,
had
no,
it good.
And we were like, yeah. I know, yeah. But it was pretty wild. But we got there, like I said, we got bumped flights. But on the way back, and they were looking at me, going, there's no room in regular class. And I'm like, and she looks at me. She comes down to the podium. She looks at what I'm wearing, my shoes. Like, they told me to wear the belt. She looks at me. I'm dressed up. Okay, you just got bumped. You just said coach is empty. I mean, that's full. I go, I got bumped. What did I get bumped to? First class. All right. Yeah.
Wow.
I couldn't believe it.
I won't even bore Kurt. I won't even bore you with my story. That my time I had in Hawaii when I tried to surf for the first time. But let's just say, I definitely have to redeem myself, to say the least.
Did you come out? Did you get cut by the coral? I had one guy going there for lessons, and he came in gashed. And I'm like, oh, that's great.
Yo,
They called it a turkey.
Yeah, I definitely need. I plan to go back. We're planning to go back next year, and I definitely need to go out there. I learned 2 things. 1, it's very tiring, and 2, I need to wear a shirt. I can't get on and off that surfboard shirtless 1,000 times and expect for everything to be okay.
Yeah, I do that. When I don't do it for a while, I get raw.
Yes.
So, buy skin.
Yes.
Buy a skin in Hawaii. I've got a couple of them. I got one that's, I'm left-handed, so I got a left-handed skin. It's Goofy Foot. It says Goofy Foot Shop. I got that in Maui. Yeah.
Yep. Those are 2 things that I learned about surfing, and it's crazy because I'm pretty athletic and pretty good on my feet. I could not get the hang of that surfing thing. I don't know if the surfboard was wrong or what, but I'm definitely going back. When I go back, that's my one
big board?
mission.
How long was your board?
It was like medium size. It's kind of like medium.
I was on a guy, and I'm like, yeah. I go, dude, how long's your board? I don't know, 12.6. huge. He goes,
Yeah.
no, dude. Yours is longer than mine. I'm riding a 12.6. I'm like, I guess I'll ride a 14-footer. But that was nice. It would catch your wave before, give you time to stand up. You could just sit there and hang out. You know what I mean?
Oh,
And it's like, yeah.
man, you're just bragging.
Now
Kurt.
I can't hardly stand upright. My hip's broken now. Like I'm going to rehab. Like, fix my hip, please.
Right.
Once I'm up, I'm okay. But getting up, like, really bad.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Yeah.
I'll be back 2025. That's my mission when I go out there. We were in Honolulu, and yeah.
Right. Did you take lessons? You take lessons?
Well, are you gonna recommend me to take lessons?
One time wouldn't hurt. You know what I mean?
Okay. Well,
No,
you know,
seriously, 'cause you know what?
I'll take lessons.
They'll actually show you where to catch the wave and then push you, right? And all you got to do is stand up. These guys, I know them. They're good. They come from the North Shore. They love their job. And like I said, my wife's like, Facebook. Oh no, we don't need Facebook. We don't need any of the crap. We got everything we need here. I'm like, yeah. He goes, I work at my job, and then part-time, I go over and teach people how to surf. And I get their kid on a picture and get this picture of them, and the parents go, woo, whoa, you know what I mean? Everybody's happy, you know? Because I like it here. I'm like, yeah. You know, so no, they'll teach you. They'll get you to stand up that day. You know what I mean? No problem.
Okay.
And they do. And they're really good about it. You know what I mean? And you do. And that's it. It's like snowboarding or anything else. Or you got to know where you're at. And when the waves are moving, where you start is everything. You start too late, it didn't work. Start too early, you got to catch it. You know?
Yep.
So it's like, and they can help you with that part a little bit. You know what I mean? And then give you a couple little tips. It's like it'll help you. You know what I mean?
Listen, I have no problem taking lessons. I think that's going to be the way to go when I go out there. So consider it done. I'll be out there taking my surfing lessons and getting that thing down pat, because nothing is going to defeat me, especially not standing up on a board. I'm not 80 years old yet.
That's fair. You know? I'm 64 and I still want to surf. I'm on this thing so I can surf more. I got free weight, like I'm done. I'm like, really?
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
I still snowboard.
You know, nowadays I get everything on video. So like I snowboard, Kurt. I snowboard. I ride motorcycles. I play basketball. All that good. Like I do all that stuff, man. And so like this, I'm like, I got to get this surfing thing down. I got to get it down. You know, that's next step.
Like you said, just like dirt, whatever, you got to know where you're at, and like they'll help you, and then they can judge it yourself. You know.
Yeah, I'm okay with a little bit of help. No problem.
I mean, I say, yeah. One time, I took skiing lessons when I, actually I watched them and went beside them and mimicked them when I was a kid. And then I took one later. What the heck,
Yeah, I know it's not gonna hurt me, so that'll be my next step, 2025. And I'll go ahead and write that down so I'll make sure I do that one.
You get up there and Waikiki, you jump on the local and take it to North Shore, but it's cool. They say no eating on the bus, but all the locals bring their sandwiches too. I bring my kids some sandwiches.
Oh, yeah.
But they stop off at the line local. I liked it, but you got it. I think it's 4:30. You got to catch that bus at 4:30, or you'll have to get a ride back, and Uber will cost you $90.
Oh,
really?
No.
It's not even 40 miles. It's like, yep. Oh yeah.
I know how it goes. I know how it goes.
I stayed later. I got a friend who lives over there. He actually started doing a pull job. He almost got me doing a pull job. The guy looks at you and goes, how many times have you been here? I don't know, before. When I came here the 5th time, I never left. I almost have a job, man. And they were going to pay me good. And I'm like, geez.
Oh, man. Yeah. Good times. Well, Kurt, look, I have everything that I need. I want to get you an offer. Let me get this back to my underwriting team. They're just right in the other room. Can I put you on a quick little 2-minute hold? And then once they get back to me, I'll let you know what we got.
Sure. You want to hold or call me back? I ain't going nowhere. Like I said, I'm watching Grandma right now.
For sure. Yeah, no, just give me like 2 minutes. This is typically pretty quick, so and I'm just gonna mute myself, and then I'll be back in like 90 seconds. All right.
Okay.
Cool, Kurt. I'll be right back, bro. Okay. He's got a two bath, guys. Okay. This is in Florida. I guess I should take this in the prop stream really quick. Now, when Zillow comps come up or Redfin comps, and it looks good and it smells good, which this one does in terms of like activity, investor activity, and like good solid comps and more than one comp, then I'll just ride that, and I won't even open up prop stream if I don't have to, just because it is an extra step. You got here estimated value 216. If you go pop open the comps, tons of activity. Let's see if we got any two. I mean, look at this, 2 bed, 1 bath. So for 274, and this is the first comp. So let me go ahead and see. This possibly could be a brick build though, so we just have to pay attention to that. Nope, looks like stucco. Don't know why that sold for 270. Well, it definitely has some good renovations. Completely renovated CBS home in the heart of Melbourne, featuring. Okay, so this sold for 274. If we plug that in,
take a break.
Yes, our.
You break your well, man. Let me go check this
So
real quick.
810. I mean, our rehab cost goes up
I'll
because
see
it's a higher price range. Oh no, 270. So it's no, that's right. We don't have to change it. I mean, okay, 274. I mean, 150 definitely works. Okay, so they want.
Nobody's
150.
home. Yeah. All right.
But I would think to be safe, try to get it for like 140.
He's doing good. She's gonna sleep. Here? No, she's left. Oh. That might work. But it's the top part. Yeah, like
I don't even want to get. I feel like we're close. I don't even know if I want to give the whole spiel. But look, we can get you.
No, I want that battery.
Oh,
And the battery is like 5 years old. It was a new battery 3 years ago. Yeah. That was 3 years ago, I guess.
Okay, that's the highest one. 190, 220, 255. These little two-bedroom houses.
Oh no. I know that you gotta. I'm sorry.
I'm gonna use 255.
That's all right. Slimmy, come on, boy. Come on, boy.
Shade. I mean,
I'm
I'm basically gonna say, you know,
boy, no.
if you could at least let me feel like I'm getting a deal. Can we do like 140, like 144, 142?
I brought over these drinks. I'm like, drinks cold. I mean, not
Watch
cold,
this,
but
guys.
warm.
He's talking right now, so let me kind of let him do his thing. But the comps are looking good.
Sorry, I'm still on the phone here.
Let me call. Hey, Kurt.
Hello.
Hey, man. I had a quick question.
Sorry.
It's 2 bed, 2 bath, and then it's a stick-built house with stucco. It's got stucco on the outside, right?
Just the front. The
Just
rest
the
of
front?
it's block in the back.
The rest is block.
It's all block. But I don't, like I said, the guy that did the job, he didn't do it right or whatever. It's I don't like it. But yeah, he actually put some glass, freaking pool glass up there. It's glass tile across the band there, and did yeah, that ain't bad. Like I said, it had brick across it, and it was falling apart. So
Okay.
yeah.
So look, this is.
But it's all.
It's all good though, but you just don't like how it was done. That's fine.
I know I'd go over it, but yeah. but it's there. It's solid.
Okay.
Yeah.
So.
But that's just the front. The backs are just block walls.
Got you. Okay. So this is what I got for you, man. Now listen, Kurt, I'm on your team, man. You know, so I sent it back to my guys, and I think I think we could put something together here. If we if we cover all the closing costs, okay, there's no realtor commissions involved, right? And then I feel like I made a friend here with you today. Um, I want to get you as much as we possibly can. I just want to see if there's no closing costs, no realtor commissions, and you know, you don't have to do anything else to the property. You can just kind of drop everything and go. I mean, how much better do you think you and your wife would be able to do than the 150?
I don't think she's gonna go any less than that. Like I said.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Okay. I'd be kind of curious to see because we can get this done. We can get you guys pretty close to that 150.
But like I said, we don't have that. My dad was a broker and stuff, and like I said, I have a title company. All I
Yeah.
need is money. I don't have a realtor anyways.
Yeah.
I don't need one involved. I don't have
Mhm.
to. So yeah. So that's a
Okay.
that's a freebie anyways.
Yeah.
But yeah.
I want to make
But
sure.
even that's only $12,000. Not that much. So yeah.
Right. Right. I'm totally with you. I want to make sure you guys are happy, and then I want to make sure that we're not put in an uncomfortable position, but also like we also feel like we got a pretty good deal. Um, but they came back closer to like 140, so they were at like 137.5. So I'd be curious to see like what you guys think about that.
I can run it by my wife. You know what I mean? But
Yeah. I know it's not that 150,
I
but
remember they hit me up for freaking profit taxes on that crap too. I pay taxes on that, and then I pay taxes on the profit tax. Like, wow.
yeah, you're talking about like capital gains.
Yeah.
Okay.
They taxed the shit on me for that for my last one. Like, what?
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you had put this in front of you, if your wife was on the call right now, what's your wife's name?
Chris. Her
Chris.
name's Chris.
If we had Chris on the phone, I mean, do you think she would have hung up on me if I told her that number, or do you think she would talk to you and say, it, it'll be all right, or it's just a little too low, or we need to be at 150, we can't go one penny, lower? Like, I mean, what do you think that she'd say?
Right now, she's busy at work and she won't talk. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
Because I forget which week's payroll week. When it's the payroll week, that whole week, you want to be bothered.
I got you. Okay. I mean,
yeah.
And that's
that's worth mentioning. But I'll see what she says. We're shooting for a little bit more.
So here's the thing. I think we're pretty close. I think that we're pretty close to putting something together. If you can even shoot your wife a text, right? But before you did that, let's see if you and me can agree on something that you're happy with. I think at 150 might be too tight for us, but I think that if I can go back to my underwriting team and go back to them with something that I believe is a deal for you and for us, I can see if I can get it approved. But I want to make sure first and foremost that it's something that you're comfortable with. Now, if that's something in the 140s, I'll tell you right now, I'll fight with everything in me to get that done. But I know that if I go back there and ask for a $13,000, $12,500, price increase to make it up to 150, I think that they'll just say, we're gonna we'll pass on this, and I really don't want to pass on it just because I know I love this area. We love this area, but at 150 we're just getting priced out. But I still want to make sure it's something that at least you'd be happy with. Then I know I got half the job done, and I would just need to see if your wife would be on board. So, I mean,
Well, I'll have to talk to her. And like I said, right now I got to talk to my sister. She's in with my mom. She came over. But it's 4 o'clock now. She should be home around 5:30. You know?
Oh, 5:30. Okay.
Yeah, we'll talk about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm trying to see
Like
how we want to do this. So I'm cool with that. She'll be home around 5:30. Don't mention the number to her. You're gonna mention the number to her. It's okay.
Okay.
Look, man, we're less than 13,000 off. Let's see if we could put something together today, and talk to Chris, your wife. Let her know we had a conversation, a good one, and we're pretty close on price. If anything under 140 is an absolute deal breaker, just let me know, and I'll see what we can do.
All right.
Does that make sense? Is that fair?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's something to think about, like I said.
Yeah. I just want to leave you with something. Yeah, I mean, just let me know if 130, what I presented, 137.5. I'm gonna write that down actually, so I can put it in your file. But yeah.
All right. Yeah.
I know you got
let me
that.
talk to her.
Yeah, I know you got that pen and paper and my name written down. Just write that down, 137.5, and just ask her if that's an absolute deal breaker, and then let me know if it is. I'll see what I can do.
But she said, because like you said, I'm tired of working on it.
And that's what I'm saying, man. Like, I mean, this is what we do, so.
That's like I said, yeah. And now they just showed me money for seeing all the few things, but yeah.
Yeah, so you don't even think 137 is even worth texting her right now for, right? If I said
I can't text her right now. If I bothered her right now, she'd get mad and tell me to let. Yeah. It's not that. It's just that she's busy. I know she is.
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I'm the same way with when it comes to my wife. So 150. If I said 150, you wouldn't even text her right now, even if I said 150.
Yeah. Now, if you said 150, I'd probably say yeah. I text her. But that's what we're looking for. So.
Oh man.
But I can't, like I said, for that, I'm like, she was going to yell at me.
Yeah.
Like I said, I got the guy down the street. I got a couple other people looking at the house. Like, he's going to sell one way or another. If we don't, like I said, I'll rent it out for a minute. Just collect rent money till I'm tired of it again.
Yeah.
But like, I know economy's kind of changing and going down, not going up. So.
Okay.
Yep.
Let me do this, Kurt. You guys haven't just you guys just solid on that 150, right? You guys haven't discussed anything other than that.
Oh, we have.
Yeah.
No, she wanted two for it. Then we settled for 150.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? I got my buddy down the street here. He always thought about it moving his friend in, but his friend just got too carried away. Like, he's got the money. But it is, like I said. Oh yeah, so we thought about it too. Yeah, sure. You can put $100,000 in that and still get your money back some more. Do some other rent it out.
I don't know about $100,000.
He was thinking about.
I don't know about $100,000.
Yeah, that's one guy. I'll put $100,000 in this thing. I'm like, I don't need no $100,000 in this freaking house, dude. You know what I mean?
Nah.
But anyways, that's what one guy said. So yeah. We looked at it. My other buddy said, man, maybe 30 make it look sweet. Yeah.
Yeah.
Then you get your appliances, but yeah. Like I said,
The hot water heater, that's the only thing that's good. I took the rest out. The pins on it, like, I took it out.
Come on, Kurt. I know you're finished. I know you're doing. You're wrapping up the air conditioning unit job. Why don't you just let us take it over, right? Give us a little bit of a discounted price than that 150, and I think we can make something happen. What do you say?
I'll say I got to talk to my wife about it. Seriously. All right. That sounds good and stuff. And I'm glad you got back with me and stuff and everything else, and that's cool. I like it. You know what I mean? But let's think it over. Can we give you an answer tomorrow?
Tell you what. Let's do this. Do you think you guys really need overnight to think about $10,000?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because she doesn't know anything. So yeah. Thanks. Spring it on.
Yeah.
I wouldn't do that to anybody anyway. Yes. Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
It's a big decision. You know what I mean?
Can I share my biggest fear with you really quick, Kurt?
Because I got one, like I said, I got one guy go over there to work on it. I have to call him up and stop work and stuff. But yeah, no, there's things involved. But yeah.
My biggest fear is we say, hey, let's talk tomorrow. Give us the night to think about it, which I'm all for that. I want you guys, like I said, I want you guys to be happy with the number. I don't want you guys to look back and say, we should have got more for this. That's not what I want to happen.
Yeah, no.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so.
It ain't our first rodeo.
Yeah, I know you guys are gonna do what you need to do to, make the right decision for yourselves.
The house is a little. Yeah.
My worst nightmare though is that I let you off this phone and I'm never able to get a hold of you again. Even if.
Oh yeah, don't worry about it.
You know what I mean? Even if I felt like we can work a deal out.
Yeah.
Tell you what.
No, it's not going to happen right now, Charles. I'll tell you right now.
Of course, yeah. Okay. Let me give you guys take the night to think about it.
I got to go right now.
And then tomorrow,
I will call you though.
Yeah, tomorrow you just tell me what you guys decided, or tell me what your guys' thoughts were on the price that I gave you.
All right.
Okay, and that's all I ask.
I will call you though.
Yeah.
I don't play. Scotty knows me. He said he'd call you. Well, he's good. Scotty's half crazy. I don't know about half his other friends, but me and him, we're all right.
Yeah.
We don't lie to each other.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Talk to your wife about it.
But I will. Like I said, that's why I call. I'm serious thinking about it because that's why I got to think about it overnight. Seriously.
I'm with you.
Let's see what she says.
Yeah. If there's any way.
She says no, I'm gonna have it. But let's see.
Okay. Yeah. Think about it, and then we'll revisit this tomorrow. All you do is tell me what you think about, or tell me what you guys think about that price, and we can decide from there where we go.
Yeah.
That's fine with me. Okay. Cool. When's a good time tomorrow, Kurt, to chat?
Well, I'll know. Probably, I get up. I get up and watch my mom at 7, but I'll call you around 10, 9:30, 10.
Okay.
Yeah.
You got my number down, right?
Go down around here. Get her just. Yes. Just okay. I got it. Another paper. I wrote it all down.
Okay. You got the offer as well.
Yep. It's all written down.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Now remember that offers no closing costs to you guys and no realtor commissions, obviously, and obviously you guys would be selling it as is.
Right. Yeah. Yes.
All right, cool, Kurt. I appreciate your time, brother.
Hey, we'll put a brand new air conditioner in here, but you're still going to sell it as is. But it's a new unit.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Okay.
Yep.
All right, Kurt. I appreciate your time. Talk with your wife. Tell her I said hello, and then let's reconvene tomorrow. Okay. You have a great night.
All right. Thank you.
All right, man. Later.
All right. Bye.
That was a good call. What up, Javi? What's up, bro? You good? Yeah, there's some what's this called? Some bourbon blues, some jazz, blues and jazz. How you gonna see it? What you mean? Nah, it's blues. Blues. Oh yeah, I just pop open YouTube and open up jazz, blues. Sometimes I do like lo-fi or so-fi. Yeah. There you go. It's right there in the chat. What y'all been talking about in here? Let's see. You never heard it? Shit, I don't know. I just know it sounds good. Yeah, take a listen, man. You may or may not like it. Oh, to like instrumentals? Like, but what kind of genre of music though? Oh, okay, yeah, for sure. You be freestyling? That's what I do. Damn, he trying to send me a whole list of beats. All right, Dr. Dre. Let me see. All right, let's see what you got. Let's see what you're working with. I like it. Oh yeah, I'm vibing to that. Yeah. Oh, you like it? Yeah, man. I'm gonna have to go ahead and add this playlist into my playlist. Let's see. Oh, I can only have one at a time. Damn. Oh wait. Oh yeah, me too. All day long. You know the thing with me is I stream on YouTube and so I have to make sure nothing is copyright or else they take my video down. So that's the biggest thing for me, like, cause I listen to it and I record the audio so you know you can hear my seller calls, but you can also hear the music. And if any of it's copyright, then they'll take my video down just like that, you know. Yeah, so I just listen to a bunch of non-copyright stuff like jazz, like that's not copyright, blues. I found like a playlist of actual like rap music, R&B, with like the actual words and stuff. It's non-copyright. So yeah, but nah, you put me on 456 videos. Let's go. That's what it says in here. Let's go. All right, I'm turning off my blues. Good looking. All right. Let me go check on my sound real quick. definitely got one offer out though. Alright, hopefully these beats are not copyrighted. Oh. Damn, what did he say about his timeline? Lives with him at his.
I'm so tired of the same old people acting like they love me, but their hearts are filled with evil. I know.
So, okay, guys, I made a real decision here not to come up on my price. Part of me was saying part of me was saying go ahead, go in, go straight for his email, send him the contract at the 150 because it looks like it could be a good deal. But listen, it's not that you don't ever want to just give somebody their asking price, but in this business, you just want to be safe, and it's not just for our benefit, it's also for the seller's benefit, right? What do I mean by that? We don't want to lock something up too high and have to go back and renegotiate price. Like, that's what it comes down to, bro. Right? So, the reason I didn't say, hey, I'll send you a contract at the 150 is because even if the ARV is 255, right? Because I had the ARV at 230 initially, and then I found some other comps that I'm gonna go ahead and put into the file. I did a $30,000 rehab, and we was at 130. Okay. Then I found two more comps. I pulled up PropStream, and I'm actually glad I did. One house, 2 bed, 1 bath. It says Indian Head Unit 1. I don't know what that means. So it shows it's in a different subdivision. But Cresthaven, you got number 2 and 3. Okay, one sold for 135. One sold for 175. These are 2 bed, 1 bath. Now I didn't look at these, so let me go ahead and pull these up. But the comps that I did find sold for 274, 255. Now let's pull this 170 up. Okay, so it's as is condition. Okay, that's the reason why. So as is condition, 135. Right? What does that also say? They want 150. Well, whoever bought this property for 135, you don't want to be the only guy that's out there selling deals, marketing deals that are higher than deals that are on the market for cheaper, deals that are on the MLS for cheaper, right? So this house sold for 135. I don't know if it was listed. Let's see. Home details. Okay, this was back in 2006. So you got one here, 175. let's go ahead and see. This is active, I think, or that means it was purchased cash or something. But okay, good. So go street view. This is also a brick house, but there's no pictures. I want to safely assume this is another property that is in as-is condition, right? So the value's definitely there. 220, 2 bed, 1 bath. Let's look at this. It's smaller than our property, but it's sold for 220. They got a bunch of pictures. This looks like a brick build or block, whatever you want to call it. Okay, so no recessed lighting. Outdated kitchen. I mean, it's nice, it's clean, it's livable, it's turnkey. Looks like maybe they put in new floors, but the kitchen's outdated. The bathroom's updated. So then, but then when you go back and you look at the other house that sold for 270, it was completely renovated, right? And then even the one that sold for 255, 258, you know, these are definitely comps, good comps too. But I just want to make sure we got a good deal because I've experienced locking up something too high, right? So here's a stucco property. So for 258, guys, in March. Why did this sell for 258? Look at this. There's no recessed lighting, old ass kitchen, has a pool that could have gave it some value. It's a beautiful pool too. All right. So we got some good comps here. So I'm definitely saying the ARV is around what I have it at, right? 255. Now, if we're talking about repairs, you got a heavy cosmetic. Let's just say it needs kitchen, new kitchen and bath, which it does. You got 28,000. So let's say it needs. It doesn't need a roof, doesn't have foundation issues. I mean, honestly, you overestimate for repairs, but say 35,000. Look, we'd want to sell this comfortably at 155. So if we paid 150, it'd be only a it'd only be a 5K pop. But if we got the contract for 145, right, then it'd be a 10K pop. If we got it for 142, and we could sell it for 155, it's 18K pop, right? So what happens is you get scared that you're gonna lose the deal, right? You get scared that you're like, man, I spent an hour with this person on the phone. They said call them back. We're fucking, $10, $12, $13,000 off. Why don't I just come up to their price and lock it up? Like, it's crazy because everything, all the stuff that you learn, like that's the stuff that they tell you, right? You don't ever just give them their price. You don't, if you make an offer and they accept it right away when there's no negotiations, you started too high. Like, these are the things that people tell you. And I just want to say, bro, there's some truth to them, but you got to take everything with a grain of salt. What they're simply saying is, you're going to make sure you have a deal, bro. As long as you got a deal, it doesn't really matter what their asking price is. And, you should always get it a little bit lower though, yes. That doesn't mean that you have to fucking anchor even lower when you already know you have a deal at their asking price, right? If you have a deal at their asking price, do they have this? Why are they asking this price? And why hasn't it sold? Because chances are we're probably not first in line to have talked to these people. If that makes sense, right? Okay. So
on the beat.
I'm gonna say ARV 255K. 255K. Oh my god. Right. Comps. Let me just throw a couple contacts. They sold for $274, y'all. Sold $274. Boom. Straight up. This one sold $258. Boom. That's it. Made cash offer at $137,500. He said he needs to talk to his wife, Chris. And that he will call me tomorrow before noon. When locked up, move at 155,000. Ovations 30 to 35K. Alright, cool. Alright, so follow up on submitted offer. Cool, so this guy, he's been in my follow-up. Right? Where we go? Boom. Boom. I'm gonna text him too, guys. Because why not? 9 a.m. We're gonna go ahead and go hot lead and phone appointment. Okay. Create. Now we put something like that in our calendar. In our calendar, guys. Tomorrow. Call with, what's his name? All right. $65-minute call with Kurt. All right. What else? What else? Oh, text him. So I text them, Kurt, 137,500 was our offer. We'll love to work with you and your wife. See you tomorrow, Tyrell. I don't know why my stream is acting up, bro. turned down my settings. I turned down my FPS. I turned down a bunch of stuff. Like, what's happening? What's happening? What's happening? What's happening? Yeah. Go ahead and shut some of these tabs down. Well, come on. Find your breath. Go sit down, mama. Go lay down. Your breath does stink. Alright, 37 minutes, guys. Let's make another call. Chloe, your breath stinks. Go lay down, Chloe. We got a Brian. Your breath does stink, girl. I ain't gonna lie to you.
Yo.
Hey, Brian Tyrell. Checking in with you, man. About the property. I know you've been waiting on insurance to do its thing. Has that happened yet?
Halfway.
Halfway?
So we're getting real close. Paul, man, listen to me. I tell everybody does all the things they want to do. Call me on Friday afternoon between, say, 1 and 5.
1 and 5 o'clock?
I get up, I update you on Friday morning. Remember they call me Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday? They're going to be ahead of somebody. I don't make decisions like that.
Okay, so reach out Friday?
Yep. See, maybe see what's going on.
All right, Brian. Hey, do you have a pen and paper handy by chance?
I'm not putting numbers down. I got over 100 right now. I'm done taking numbers down.
I understand, Brian. All right, man.
I'm just,
okay?
I get 40 calls a day. That drives me crazy.
Man, I wouldn't want to be in your shoes. I'll tell you that much.
Yeah, I know. It's crazy. Yeah, just call me Friday. What do we got?
All right, cool, man. Talk then.
All right. Yeah.
Charlotte, Florida. How can we separate ourselves if other people are doing that too, you know? Here's the thing, you got 100 people calling you, you can have to pick of the litter. You call any one of these people back and call them up and say, look, somebody just offered me 200. If you could beat that, I'll give it to you. So I'll do a quick check for this Friday. A quick check label, and we move on. Sandra Moody. Damn, Cody fucking stinks. You're going outside. Alright, guys. You guys want to see the text I just got? Now, when someone are you serious, bro? I want to show you guys the text I just got. I'm not talking to you, Siri. Stop talking to me.
Daybreak, Waylay.
We can make that work. What's best email? 60, 45, or 60. Let's say. What's best email? Let's just get the email first. We got an agreement on a price, guys, for that guy. What did I just get done saying? What did I just get done saying? I said I want to log in so you guys. Let me show you guys. I could just share my screen. No, because I don't want to show you guys a number. Here we go. Okay. I'm gonna show. I don't want to show. Okay, nobody's really here. So it says. You can't even see it. Maybe I will screen share it. Before I just disclose.
His soul.
She said make it 140 and will sign, guys. I replied, we can make that work. What's best email? Let me also show you guys. so once I get an email back, we have tomorrow, we have upcoming. I love how they have overdue, they have today, tomorrow. This is my task. Overdue tasks, things that are due today, things that are due tomorrow, things that are upcoming, which obviously is arranged, and then things that are they even have a section, not a section, but a one that's for later. Okay, so that's perfect. So tomorrow, okay, here we go. Do we have an email on file? No, of course we don't. Okay, so he texted me. They will sign at 140K. We'll easily be able to move this at 155. That's a 15K ripper dipper. This is a property I believe we can get assigned within 24 hours. So now it's just a matter of getting the email. And as a matter of fact, I know his wife is working. I'm tempted to call him back. His wife works till 5 p.m. every day. She is on the deed. Okay. So now we just wait. So, listen guys, I was scared to offer what I offered. And I was also afraid to come up to their number. But we're doing alright. Now, since we agreed on a price, they came down 10,000. Now this turned into a more urgent matter. Now, it only takes me a second to draft up contracts. So sorry. It only takes me a second to draft up contracts, so I'm not really worried about it. I'm not gonna go and draw up the contract. I need the email first. If I don't get an email, you know, trust me, I'm gonna call him. I'll call him. Let's move on. We have a verbal agreement. What do you do once you have an agreement? I'm gonna send them 2 texts. Your wife's email and your email, so you can get a copy to review. I don't like answering your wife's email and your email, so I can CC you.
What you doing, where you going next? Yeah. What you doing, where you going next? Late night text.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Oh, Sandra did answer. Hi, Sandra.
Yes?
Hey, this is Tyrell. I called you no, I didn't call you last week. 2 weeks ago, we talked about you possibly potentially selling some of your selling a property, and you told me that you'd give me a call back. So I was just reaching out to see to get an update to see where you were at with things.
Well, I'm just about. I'm kind of at a standstill with it now. Tyrell, you're going because I do so much of this, and I'm getting like I'm 80 years old too, and I don't.
Yeah, I'm
My
sorry.
memory goes well. That's okay. But now, where were you interested in the land?
So so I was under the impression that you may have had one or two or maybe more properties that you were looking to possibly sell. Is that true or
Yeah.
not true?
Yeah, that's true. Yeah, that's
Okay.
true. What kind of property are you looking for? What kind were you you're looking for?
So, as investors, because me and my team, we're investors, we look for all kinds of properties, land, lots, rentals, fix and flips, multifamily residential properties. What do you have?
Oh, I have all kind of stuff. I mean, we had an apartment complex, but I've sold that. And I mean,
Oh.
my husband passed away 3 years ago, and
Mm-hmm.
he had Alzheimer's, and it kind of fell on me to do it, and that was one of the first things that I sold. Or where are you from, Terrell?
I live currently in California. Our
Do you?
company is based California. I live in California. Our company is based out of New Jersey, and we purchase properties in New Jersey, Florida, and Texas.
Okay, you don't purchase any in okay in Georgia, Florida, and Texas.
In New Jersey, Florida, and Texas. But I'll tell
New
you
Jersey,
all,
Florida.
yeah, but I know you did. That rings a bell. You did mention properties in Georgia. We do have our foot in Georgia a little bit. I mean, we have our hands a little bit in every market, not every market, right? But um, we 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 have our hands in a few different markets, and Georgia is one of them.
Okay.
Hmm.
Well, I have several pieces of property in Georgia. I'm trying to take them just kind of one at a time, whatever, and sell them. I don't know
Okay.
what kind of property that you have an interest in.
Okay. Let's talk about it. So
Okay.
let's talk. Okay, let's do it like this. Let me just categorize. I got my pen and I got my pen and my paper. Okay.
Okay.
And by the way, did you have a pen handy?
I do.
Okay. If you can do me a favor while I write this down, just jot down my name and my phone number.
Okay. I probably got it, but I stay real busy with all of this trying to get rid of it. Okay. Your name is what now?
Tyrell Pryor.
I'm sorry.
Tyrell Pryor.
Okay. Spell Tyrell for me.
Yeah, that's gonna be Ty and then rail. Rell.
Tyrell. Okay. I got that.
And then my last name is spelled Pry, like Pry,
Okay.
and it's OR. So Pryor.
Prior. Mhm.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And your number.
214
Okay.
646
Okay.
0655. That's 0655.
Okay. All right. It's Tyrell. I've got all that. Tyrell Prior Prior 214-646-0655.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yep.
Okay.
Perfect. Thank you so much. And then I am with a company if you want to write it down. It's called Dedicated
Okay.
Properties.
Dedicated.
Properties.
Okay.
Perfect, Sandra. So let's break it down like this. How many property
Okay.
do you know off the top of your head how many properties you are ready to like you're looking to sell?
Okay. Uh, let me tell you, I'm just finishing up on a couple. In fact, this week I'm
Okay.
finishing up on one in Orlando. I had property, piece of that property. I'm gonna close it on it Thursday. Um, I have one in Jacksonville, Florida, and let me see, it's 25 April Oaks. 25 April, April Oaks, Oaks.
Okay.
And so I had just sold one in Florida, but now it was in Orlando.
Okay. What kind of buyer did you sell that to? Did you list it with an agent? Did you sell it privately to?
Yeah, no, I sold it to someone like you. I mean, I listed it with someone like you.
Okay. Okay. So you're okay with working with private buyers?
Yes.
Okay.
Now this is in Jacksonville. I don't have exactly. You can look it up. I think it's probably under Sandra Moody. Sandra Moody, Moody. It's in Jacksonville, and I've got an interest in selling that.
Okay. Just writing some of these down.
Okay. You can probably go online and find out what I've got.
Um,
On
everything you got,
on tax
are you looking to sell all of it?
liquidate. Yeah.
Okay.
Eventually,
Okay.
yeah. If I can get a good price for it, I'm not just giving it away. I've been working on this for off and on for 3 years. My husband I had a big estate.
Mhm.
Um, but we don't have. My grandson's in medical school, and my son is a superior court judge, and they don't have any interest or time for it, and I feel like that I can sell it and get the most out of it more than they would have the time to try and do anything with it. So that's to be at 80 years old. That's what I'm trying to do is just liquidate it and try to take a piece or so at the time and see.
Of course. Of course. Yeah. I mean, one good way to look at it is once it's all done, it'll be all done, right? So,
Right.
and I know it's
And
you
I had
know,
timber. We sold a bunch of timber at a good
any
price.
reason you didn't just work with the one you sold in Orlando? Any reason you didn't sell just all of them to that person or that company?
Well, that's the first time that I've got an accountant and an attorney that helps me.
Okay.
We've used them in the 70s, and we never had dealt with anybody like this before. We had always dealt with private individuals because there's a lot of people around town that want to, that do invest in things and so forth. And
Mhm.
so this was down in Orlando, and we just decided we would try it down there, and that one was the company, and it's worked out pretty good.
Okay. Okay. Could you give me the address of the Oaks Drive one again, really quick?
25 Oaks. Let's see how they've got it posted. April, April Oaks, Oaks.
One word or two?
2 words. April Oaks, 25 April Oaks,
Okay.
Jacksonville, Florida.
Okay. Let's see. Okay, now this is the next one that you'd be looking to
That would be in, yeah, that be, I guess, in Duval County.
Hmm. This is the one that I can't seem to find for whatever reason. So it's just 25 April Oaks Drive, Jacksonville, Florida.
Yeah, I don't know if it's drive or not, but it's 25 April Oaks. I've got some paperwork on it. Do you see it?
Not yet. But I'm pretty good at this. Florida. Yeah, this one's not coming up. No worries. Okay.
Let me. I've got your name and number here and all, and let me look it up, and I'll give you. I'll try and find my paperwork on it, and I'll give you a call back.
Okay. Now, when we do talk again, Sandra, I'm prepared to look at as many properties that you own that you're prepared to show me. And what I mean by that is,
whatever I got, you might have an interest in it.
correct. So, so you're looking to sell with some things in Florida, and then possibly Georgia.
Well, yeah.
Okay.
And what I would own here, you can look that up online too if you want to. It's in Hazelhurst, Hazlehurst, Georgia, Jeff Davis County, and it would be under Sandra Sandra Moody Moody.
Oh yeah, that's how I pulled it up last time. You gave me this address. I pulled it up here.
Right.
Sandra Moody.
That's where we live.
Okay, so that's mailing address.
I don't even know how my husband ended up with that piece of property at April Oaks.
Right. Okay.
And then he had a piece in Orlando.
I'm showing 28 total properties owned. Does that sound about right?
There's probably that many, yeah. I've sold a lot of them.
Okay. Okay.
I've been working on this for 3 years.
Yeah, I mean, geez. Most of which are located in Georgia. I know you mentioned your husband when you guys were in Georgia. He just bought up a bunch of properties.
Yeah, over the years.
Correct.
And about starting in about 1970, he started buying some property and growing timber.
Okay.
And we've sold all the timber.
Uh-huh.
And the property that it was on.
Right. Okay. Yeah, okay. Well, which one? Listen, this is what I would like to do. I would like to spend the time with you when you have it. I mean, I have the time today, right now, whenever, and if you wanted to do one or two at a time, or if you want to do like bundles of three, I can kind of, what I can do is, because I can get you an offer on these properties for the most part, as long as I can extract some information, from you to get some knowledge on the properties. I have my underwriting team just in the other room. And then once I get everything I need as far as information, then I send it back to them. Takes them just a couple minutes, plug some numbers together, and then obviously with my help, we come up with like an offer. And yeah, so that part doesn't take too long. Typically, what takes the longest is just saying, "Hey, Sandra, what can you tell me about the condition of this property?" And and just to your best of knowledge, I mean. So let me put it like this: we are interested in, for the most part, we're interested in. I see you guys have some land, some wasteland, some mobile homes, some more vacant residential land. We're interested in single family for sure. Mobile homes, we're pretty big on mobile homes. And then possibly, let's see, you might have a condominium, possibly a condominium.
Yeah. Now my boys don't want me to sell that in St. Augustine.
Oh yeah, then that's fine. Okay.
St. Augustine Beach and Tennis Club. It's a nice condominium.
Okay, then I'll go ahead and cross that one off my list, and I won't mention it again.
Okay.
That's fine.
Okay.
But definitely, whatever single families that you have, I would love to talk with you. And like I said, when you feel, I mean, when you're feeling up to it, we can talk maybe one or two at a time. And now you're in Georgia, so do you? I mean, how much do you know about most of these properties? Is you like know very little, or do you know pretty much
Oh,
the
I know.
condition?
Most of them, I know. I know about them. I was well. I was. He and I kind of worked as a team,
Lovely.
and so I can't really. I mean, I might not know as much.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know basically about them. I keep the taxes paid on them. I've always done that, and kept the books on them, and all of that.
Okay. Okay. I love that. Wow, you and your husband sound like you guys were like a dynamic duo.
We were. But let me tell you something. It doesn't mean a lot when you get older and you start losing your mate, and whatever. Really, we lived our life all wrong.
Yeah, absolutely. No, I love to hear that. I love to hear that you guys were a team. You guys did these kind of things together. It's
Right.
absolutely beautiful.
Mhm.
Yeah,
We had a
that's
company
amazing.
together.
Yeah, and that's what I mean. I mean, that's what better way to navigate a long-term relationship than to build a business together, right?
Right.
That's awesome.
We bought timberland. I mean land and set timber on it, and we ended up selling the timber off of it for $4 million.
Wow.
We just hit a lucky spot on it. But anyway, like I said, when you get a certain age, none of it means a whole lot. Then. I can live on my Social Security.
To live life simple and grateful.
Yeah, I do. That's the
Absolutely.
way I live it.
Absolutely. Okay.
Okay, well, I've got your number, and the next piece before I sell it, I'll let you know.
So which piece are you wanting to sell now?
I was looking at that April Oaks. I'm interested in selling that.
Okay. Now that's the only one I'm having an
And
issue with. Fine, pulling up online. I
well,
have here as 0 April Oaks, which is weird. That's a weird address. Because I pull it up in my
yeah, it is.
system and I can like see
How
all
much?
like all the different
How
property
many?
um what is this? It says where's it at here? Land, oh, half an acre it says.
Yeah, I think that's about right.
Yeah, it says yeah, 0.54. And I see it does say Sandra
Yeah, that
Moody.
sounds
That's you.
right. Okay. Yeah.
Mhm. And this is just a piece of land.
Now I don't know anything about it other than it. I don't even know how we acquired it. I think we brought some land down there yeah, with timber on it, and this was something that was left over or something. I'm not sure about that.
Yeah, because on here it says property type and it says waste marsh.
Yeah, I don't
Yeah.
know. But I've been getting a lot of inquiries about it. But
Okay.
as soon as I find one that comes to me, but you found it. I don't need to do that. You've already found it.
Yeah, the only thing that I'm seeing, just so you're aware too, is I mean I don't know if anybody else will have any luck pulling it up, but when I pull it up, at least in your portfolio of properties that you own, this one's on there, but the address says 0 April Oaks Drive. It doesn't say 25. Yeah, just
Okay, let
interesting.
me see if I can find it and the number on it where I pay taxes on it, and I'll get back with you on it.
Yeah, and
I
then
don't know if you would have any.
yeah, as far as this one goes, if I'm just being honest, I think I think we would pass on this one, but I would love to talk with whenever you're ready to look at maybe either one of the mobile homes or single families. And the way, again, it's pretty simple with us. If you know about the property, it'll be super simple. You're ready to sell it. We could, I can just kind of have you tell me the condition of the property, get you an offer. If we agree on a price, we could set a closing date that made sense for you, maybe 90 days out or however long. Um and just plan to close on it
Now,
whenever you have time.
if you if you have a rental property that you buy, what are you going to do with it? Resell it? Is that what it is?
If I say that again?
If you were to be having interest in a rental property and you bought it, what would you do? Your interest would be to resell it, or would it be to manage it, renting it?
More than likely, we would keep it as it is as a rental. So it would depend on a couple things. So typically, if the property's in decent enough condition and we can get it for the right price, we will keep it as a rental. Um, if it needs a little bit more work, then we'll use it as look at it as something that we would fully renovate and then resell it if it's in an area where people it calls for that, if that makes sense, right? If it's in a rental market and we believe it'll perform good enough as a rental as an investment a rental investment for us, then that's the route we go. But if the condition of the property is not there, if it's not really, if it's more of a market where people fix things up and flip them, and we believe we can make um, a small profit, a decent enough profit over flipping it versus holding it as a rental, then we would do that. So it depends on the market, the condition of the property, and then like what price we get it at. Those are the typical things that we look at. Yeah.
Okay.
So
All right. Well, I'll give you a call, and I thank you for calling me.
for sure, for sure. I appreciate your time, Sandra. And you're gonna go ahead and move
Okay.
forward, looking to sell the April Oaks, and you're just taking it one at a time. It
Right.
sounds like.
Right. Right. But if I come up with something, I'll give you an opportunity at it.
I appreciate you, Sandra. Okay. Thank you
Okay.
so much, and
Thank
you
you so
take care.
much.
Okay.
Bye bye. Okay. Thank you. Bye bye.
Bye. That's tough. So that's a tough one. She's taking it one property at a time. 20 properties. Polite. She's polite. Insist on her reaching. Currently, so waste land. All right, guys. So you heard that call, and I'm gonna follow up with her in another couple weeks. And this is a hot lead because she has all these properties. Okay. So I'll put two labels on this follow up: hot lead and quick check. Remember, the quick check tells me, hey, this follow up's not going to take long at all. There's just something, there's something in here that only will take a second to get a quick update on. Okay.
Hello?
Hi, Laura.
Yes.
Hey, this is Tyrell. We spoke last week about your property in Jacksonville on River Isle.
Yes.
Yeah. How you doing? I was just giving you a call really quick. Check in with you.
I'm doing okay.
All right, all right. I know the last time we spoke, I won't hold you up here, but had you kind of come to an idea of what you might be looking to get for this property, if you're still looking to sell it?
Well, I went down and looked at that property you were telling me about that sold for $780,000.
Yeah, the one over there on 17286, I think was the address.
Yeah. And that property, it's right there on a low spot, and we had one of those hurricanes come through, and it got, I don't know if the water got in the house or not, but it got up, close to it if it didn't. And also, it doesn't have any marsh back of the lot, and there's several lots down in that area there that the river action is slowly eating the land away, eating the land away from the lots, lots there, because it doesn't have a buffer. And I'm just telling you about that particular place itself, the disadvantages of it. And there was something else that the two biggest ones was the land was, and it's low. I don't know how low it is, but I know my land is at elevation, I think it's 12 foot, and I never had to have flood insurance, but I understand that when they went to closing on that lot, they couldn't close, and if they had to have flood insurance, which I'm sure if they got a loan on it, they would have to have it. I mean, that flood insurance would cost a fortune. I mean, a big fortune.
Yeah, nowadays, absolutely.
And anyway, it didn't close. It didn't go to close, and it fell through. So that was one big advantage that my lot has, because it's higher. It's up. And I don't know. I got in ahead of that flood insurance business, and I also had a farm loan on the place instead of a regular loan from because I put enough down on it that I qualified for I didn't have to go through FHA or VA or anything like that. I just had a regular loan on it, and they never required me to have a flood insurance. But one time I decided I was going to get it, so I went and talked to my agent, and he told me that it was going to be X number of dollars, and I had to pay every 6 months. And I said, well, why can't I just pay once a year like I do everything else?
he says,
Uh-huh.
well, you can't do that because if they did the way it was wrote up. I said, well, how much of that money actually goes for the insurance and how much goes for the overhead? Well, I forget how much it was. It was only a couple of $100 at that time. Well, 90% of the money went for overhead and only 10% went for the insurance. And I told my agent, I said, I don't have to have that stuff. I'm not getting it. That's ridiculous to pay that much for overhead when, I'm asking to have it done once a year instead of every 6 months. So anyway, I never did get flood insurance on the place. But I'm just giving you some ideas of, advantages, disadvantages between the two different places. And I've got marsh back of my house. It's about 200 foot. But because of that, there won't be any of this eating away of the land like those lots that don't have the marsh. And I don't know if people, stop to think about that when they're buying someplace. I know when I was looking for someplace, I had lived down here for several months, and the guys I worked with, they were engineers and stuff like that, and so they started telling me all the things to look out for and what to be careful about and everything. So I was really did look into that because this low area around here, it was prone to flooding, and even when we had those two storms come through, those two hurricanes come through, they weren't bad hurricanes, but they went just north of it. The eye went just north of us here on one of them, and I did lose, I think, 9 water oaks on my lot. That I lost a palm tree and 9 water oaks. So one of the water oaks took out the palm tree, but I was glad that they went, because I was glad to get rid of them, because the water oaks they don't have a good root system, and they don't survive the winds. If you get a real hard rain and the ground's real saturated, and then you get winds along with it, which we had with that one storm, they start blowing over. And I stayed at home that time because I think it was a level 1 storm when it went through here. So I thought, I want to see what goes on. And I was sitting in the kitchen looking out back, and it was about 6 o'clock in the afternoon when this was happening. And I'm looking at it, and I thought, damn, we're right at the eye of the storm is going on. It should be getting darker, not lighter. Well, what was happening, those oak trees from the back of my lot were blowing over. And it took out, like I said, it took out 9 of them, which I was glad to get rid of them. And, but, these, some of these homeowners association, they were, you can't get rid of oak trees. They're oak trees. We love them. We love them. And I said, you guys are nuts. Those damn water oaks are dangerous. And so I snuck around and got everything that was close to my house that was, land on my house. I've got them all taken out. But it was not, I had to do one at a time, and then I had to battle with some of these tree huggers and stuff. So I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, but
Okay. Well, I wanted to reach out because we left off with, you didn't really have an idea about how much you were looking to get for the house. And, typically the first step in, looking to sell a piece of real estate is, well, one, knowing that, hey, I want to do this, I've made the decision, I'm gonna sell my house. And then 2, what price am I looking to get, right? What's my home worth? And what is somebody willing to pay for it? That's how we find out prices. That's how we come down to our numbers, is asking that second question of what is somebody willing to pay for a property, right? For your property. And the only way to know that is list it on the market with a realtor, and the answer is feedback. What are you hearing? What are people saying, right? Talk to buyers, put the house on the market, and see what kind of offers you get. That's where you find out the real data. That's why when we come up with our numbers and we're looking at a piece of property that we're interested in, that's why I said, hey, be really difficult to compare any property to yours because yours is right there on the on the lake, on the water. But I found that one, and I said, okay, cool. Well, this is, I'm in luck. You're in luck because we can both look at this and say, well, here's a realistic kind of ballpark idea of how much my property's worth. And the thing that was also pretty that works in your favor, in both of our favor, is it's a pretty similar property in terms of how it's built, right? So like, we won't compare a single-story house to a two-story house. We won't compare a brick house to a house that was made out of wood, So they're similar houses, which is also pretty good. And this kind of gave me an idea of what your house could possibly sell for. And I hope that it gave you an idea. So what were you thinking?
I'm not sure. I've got a friend of mine that lives down in San Augustine. I was going down there tomorrow to spend a couple of nights down there. I want to go down there for another reason, but I'm going to go down there. And she told me, she said, don't do anything till we get together and get on the, I don't know, she named off some web page. She's pretty much on this stuff. And so anyway, I wanted to go down there and talk to her and see what she was saying, but she's more of my advisor than anybody is, because she knows what she's doing,
Yep.
And I don't know. I'm just telling you what you need to, when you start selling someplace, when you start selling something, and like that house that they made an offer of $780,000. I mean, it's got beautiful view and it looks beautiful and everything, but it does have those disadvantages. And there's those houses in there. There's about, I don't know, about 5 or 6 of them. There was one. These people, they bought it and they bought up their boat. They had a good sized yacht. It wasn't a huge one, but it was good size anyway. And they parked it out back because there was a area where they could dock the boat out back. And the next day they went out and that whole wall, because they had tied that boat up there, it pulled that wall over and it had sunk the boat and taken about 8 foot off their back of their lot.
Oh, wow.
And it had been undercut. The tidal action had undercut the ground underneath the surface, and when they tied the boat up there, it was enough to pull it over, and it did it in. And then another people had they were good friends of mine. They built a house, a big house, but theirs was right on the edge of that marsh area. And anyway, half of their lot across the back, they lost quite a bit of it. But the other half had a little bit of marsh, and they didn't lose any of that. But they were well off enough; they were able to do whatever they needed to do to try to stop it. But if somebody comes in and they think they're going to do something, and then this starts happening, and I don't know how to tell them, other than, and then they're not going to believe you when you tell them, because they think you're just giving them a snow job. And I don't know what to tell you. I hate to.
Let me ask you this, Laura. What are you living in the property?
Say again.
Is the property vacant or is somebody living there?
No, I live in it.
Okay, so what realistically do you think is your timeline in which you think that you would be ready to close?
Well, I could move out and get out within 90 to 120 days. I mean, I'd want to be able to not get too excited, because I'm at the age where I need to slow down a little bit. But I would want at least my takeaway price from my pocket to my hand, at least $600,000. And I don't know, because this property is really Florida property. This northern end of the state has really been shooting up like crazy.
Is that a net price, Laura? Sorry to cut you off. Is that a net price after, like, mortgage, any liens, taxes, any back taxes, or commissions and all that?
Yeah. See, I don't know anything in taxes on it, and I don't know. It's not in mortgage, so I don't have any of that to go with. And I've owned the house for 30 years, I guess, outright.
Okay, so you own this free and clear. Is that what I'm hearing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it sounds like possibly the only thing that you have to think about is if you go with a realtor, you have realtor commissions and you have closing costs, okay? And possibly, and this may or may not be the case, just depends, right? What are they called? Buyer concessions, right? Or seller concessions, possibly. That's the route of going with a realtor. I'm sure you know that. So if you wanted to clear $600,000 and you went with the realtor, you would have to get somebody to come in and pretty much make an offer somewhere around 690,000, close to 700,000. Yeah. So that's if you go that route. So you'd be looking for an offer that's very close to 700,000.
Yeah.
Right. Or
and
you can get. I mean, you say you want 600, but I was kind of curious why you said that because knowing that the other one sold for 780, which is significantly higher than 600. I would be thinking that if your property could sell somewhere in the 700s, you would have no problem clearing $600,000, obviously net, right?
Yeah, that's what I was thinking too, because I know that you've got your cost, your closing cost and all this other stuff to go along with it, and you've got I don't know, all the different little expenses that add up. But if I said that was 600 in my hand, then I don't, I know that's you tack another 100,000 or so onto that, and that'll take care of all the expenses plus your profit. So I don't know how to, but why don't you give me a call in a week after that? Have gone down to San Augustine and discussed it with my friend, and she will advise me on some stuff.
Okay.
And I'll talk to you.
Yeah, because what I was thinking, I know I kind of gave you some rough numbers last time, but you didn't really have an idea of what you wanted to get. So let me kind of just refresh what I did offer you. Now, I'll just be honest with you, Laura. We have a couple different ways we buy properties. Now, we buy them and use them as rentals, or we buy them and we fix them up, we fully renovate them and we resell them. A house like this that sits on the water, we probably have a better shot at holding it long term. Okay?
Yeah, you'd have a better shot if you come in and put in recessed lighting and
for sure.
And, that type of thing. And for somebody that knows what they're doing and they know how to get stuff done, it wouldn't be that big of an expense like it would be if you didn't know what you were doing and you hired some contractor to do it, instead of just subcontracting it out,
Yeah.
And there's a big difference in.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah, the house that's on the corner from me. It's not on the water. It's just the part of the lot butts up against my lot on the going on the corner. Somebody did that with that house. They bought it from the people that were that owned it, and then they come in there. A man come in there and he stayed for. He lived there for about a year, I guess. But all the time he was there, he was doing stuff inside the house. He was working on it, and then finally he sold it to the people that own it now. And I was talking with them, and I knew how much that other guy had paid for it, and then I asked them how much they had to give for it, and that was a good thing, and they were happy to get it because they were, they moved into a place that was ready to move into. Now, whenever I bought a house, when I was over the years, when I moved from one place to another, I'd always look for a house that needed work, because I always figured I wanted to go in and I wanted to paint the walls the colors I wanted. I wanted to replace the carpet and put in carpet that I needed to do it, because I had kids that had allergies, so there couldn't be in a house where somebody had pets in the carpet, got in the carpet and stuff. And so I'd always look for a house that was, that had these disadvantages, and people, didn't want to pay for it. They didn't want to, and you could always pick it up real reasonable. I know I bought a house up in Virginia, just outside of Washington, and I forget what I paid for it. It was under $100,000. Now, mind you, this has been quite a while back, and so I bought it and then went in, and I couldn't move into the house for a couple of months because it was in such bad shape. And I had to get all that carpeting out of there and get it down the hardwood floors that had oak, not parquet, but the slat, the old stuff, not the new stuff now. It was the real oak flooring. And then it needed new drapes, and it needed new appliances and all that stuff. So I took about 2 months and lived in a housing facility that, because of my job, the government put me up in it, and so then I, took some time off and went around and did these subcontracts for this stuff. And anyway, I got it all fixed up, and about 3 years later, I sold it for almost 3.5 times what I paid for it, with no problems at all. I mean, I should have gotten more, should have asked more for it, but I didn't. So I made that mistake. But it was, but I didn't have anywhere near that much into it, But you learn, you live and learn. You do things like that. But anyway, let me talk to my friend, and if you'll call me in about a week.
Most certainly. Yeah, I'll call you in a week, Laura. That sounds good to me. And hopefully by then we can talk a little bit more in detail about some of this. And
okay.
See if we can work something out.
Okay. Thank you.
All
Bye.
Right, I'll talk soon. Okay, so recap of Friday and Thursday. Thursday, my stream got pulled down because I was screen sharing and I had, seller information up here. So one of those got pulled down. We're still on day 87. The stream was up. I live streamed, and then obviously it got pulled down. Streamed the next day. Obviously told put it out there that same thing. Like I streamed the day before, it got pulled down. So I don't know if there's any way to to tell that I streamed. I don't know if there's any way to, you know, prove that, but I don't need to lie about that. I just don't. I mean, I streamed. I probably streamed for, I don't even know. And I don't even want to guess. But yeah, that's what it was. We're still on day 87, guys. We got a few more days to go till our 90 day. Choose your hard. I talked about it earlier. Things are hard, bro. You know, but you know what's also hard? Struggling and knowing that you're still hella far away from your dreams and your goals. You're still hella far away from doing anything simply because you haven't taken steps down that path that you want to be going down. So just remember that. Choose your hard, bro. It's hard both ways. It's hard going down the path that you want to really be going down, and it's hard procrastinating and waiting for everything to line up and, you know, be perfect. You just gotta do it, brother. I ain't got shit else to say. Catch up with y'all.